First 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App, thank you for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it.
They built in 1078. What?
It's old.
God damn.
What was built in 1078? The haunted castle? Oh, no, that looks haunted. Any, like, old king's castle made of stone, and it's cold, and there's, like, a weird breeze that bustles through the windows at night, like, that's haunted, for sure. Fine.
God damn, give the motherfucker facelift. Have they touched it since then? Surely they had. Okay. The Tower of London has housed both royalty and some of the most...
Last refurbished in 2025. I was bored one day, and I was looking at castles you could stay in the UK and Europe in general, and what really upset me was all of the castles on the inside were, like, modern-day homes. I don't know what part of me thought that Airbnb would let you list a castle with, like, a fucking stone bed, or, like, I truly thought the inside of a castle, like if I rented a castle out, I didn't think the inside would be like heat insulated. I thought it would be like stone walls. You walk on the inside, it's just stone. It's a castle. You're staying in a castle because that's what I would want personally. If I rented out a castle to stay in a castle, I don't want the inside of the castle to feel like I'm in a fucking New York City high-rise apartment. I want to feel like I'm in the 12th century, and and there's no AC, and there's kind of like rats or bugs that kind of crawl in at night. I want the authentic experience.
The Tower of London has housed both royalty and some of the most notorious criminals in the history. The 18-acre half prison, half palace is situated on the River Thames in central London and was a functioning prison up until 1952, when it closed its doors and reopened as a tourist attraction. I don't really know if I like the idea of I'm royalty and I live here. Also, there's prisoners in the same building as me.
That seems unsafe. Maybe they enjoyed having prisoners.
Yeah. Royalty's white noise for sleeping wasn't just like monkeys and jungle music. It was like, and like
literal prisoners screaming. They're getting tortured by the rats. Dude, they had that in the underside of castles. They would just like chain you to a wall with a bunch of rats. And eventually you would just starve to death slowly, and then they would eat you alive. So you're falling asleep. You know, you're king blank and blank from the 10th century. Me. Ah! Ah! Please! I didn't mean it! And that's just like in the background. I mean, you know, I don't know how well sound travels through stone, but I would assume you'd probably hear some of it.
Many of the royal residents who ruled over the Kai had received exotic animals as gifts and stored them in that tower. This ranged from monkeys to lions, and in one instance, a polar bear. And in 1250...
Damn, dude, getting gifted a polar bear. In the UK, where was the nearest polar bear to the UK in the year 1200? Like the Nordic regions? That's badass. I'm wondering how they transported that. How do you capture a polar bear in the year 1200? Before you had, like, knockout darts, how the fuck did you trap an alive polar bear? A wooden box. What, like some Looney Tunes cartoon, you lure it and just go, huh, and then the box falls on top of it? I'm saying, no, I'm not worried about how you transport it. No shit, yeah, you put it on the back of a horse carriage and fucking pull it. How do you get the bear in there without killing it? Let me bang that. Box traps, they were lured into a large box trap, like with bait. So it literally was like what you would do with like modern day like gophers or raccoons.
Received a white bear from the King of Norway and housed it in the Tower of London Menagerie, where it lived out its days swimming in the river and eating fish. I still don't think that's probably a good time for it. a big white bear, he play in the grey water, eat our trash fish in the grey water. Now he turns into a black bear. He used to be white. It was grey. However, several witnesses claim to have seen a ghostly white bear wandering the complex.
Okay, bro, the soul. I thought you were going to say this shit was haunted because of the fucking, like, scary things that happened in it. They have a tower in London where people claim to see the dead polar bear from the year 1200.
Whoa, haunted bear.
I really didn't even think about animals haunt things.
I didn't know they could haunt.
I thought animals didn't have souls.
Maybe this bear was reincarnated, or the person was reincarnated into a bear, and then, yeah, died, and now it's good ghost haunts.
Would you rather be haunted by a bear or a man?
I feel like a bear.
I'd rather be haunted by a bear for sure. Because it's still going to have the mind of a bear. So, what's it going to do? You're going to get jump scared every once in a while. After some point, it's probably going to start liking you, you know? I'd be like, bro, chill out.
In 1816, a night guard heard strange sounds coming from the jewel room and decided to investigate. He definitely wasn't stealing. Did you guys hear that? When he opened the door, he saw a large white bear standing in the darkness. What the fuck was the bear doing there? Shocked by this, he thrust his bayonet at the beast, only for it to pass through and stab the wall behind it. Oh. The guard was later found in a state of shock and taken to the guard's barracks, where he was inspected. The head guard found no
city, $100 billion. Yeah, sure, they could have their own fucking lawn and castle that they're only allowed to go to.
Well, that makes it absolutely ludicrous.
All right, so I'll take it as a yes from most people.
Okay, so I could tell a little bit of uncertainty right now. We'll take that as a yes. We'll keep moving.
Let's go.
Okay.
My word, do you guys think you could do these presentations without laughing? I feel like the nervousness you would have would maybe make you not laugh, but the second I felt the crowd laugh, I feel like I would laugh.
Let's address our homelessness crisis. Who here wants to help homeless people? I mean, of course.
A little weird, not raising your hands. See two people in the front here. What's going on? What's going on?
Of course. They're people. Who here wants a stronger community where we lift each other up? I mean, yeah.
Two people in the front here. Why are we not raising our hands?
Why not? It's a no-brainer. Los Angeles is currently facing one of the most severe homeless epidemics in the world. To ease their...
So we're going to come up with a better way to solve that homelessness problem by a situation called Adopt a Homeless Man. Each residency in the state of California and in the city of Los Angeles will each be given their own homeless person that they have to take care of for a month straight to try and get them up and back into the working society.
Their burden will be housing 50% of LA's homeless population right here in our city.
Oh, they're just moving it from LA to there.
I think in San Diego, I think they literally have campgrounds for them.
Tell them we're going to use the beach. That's what they're going to say.
I think the...
Dude, wait, is this filmed in San Diego? San Diego, the homelessness situation's so weird. Because the different parts of, like, Gaslamp Quarter, there's no homeless people in Gaslamp Quarter that, like, sleep there. But they kind of walk around in that area, at least when I was there. But you'll walk down an alleyway, and it's really bright, and there's no homeless people. And then you turn left, and there's just another alleyway. It's dark, pitch black, tents, lined up. Just homeless people everywhere.
Main selling point is I think a lot of them would be looking to settle on the beach.
No.
There's no way you can put residents.
I think this is...
That's why we're having the meeting.
It's a $200 ticket to sleep on the beach. You'd have to change the law.
We could change that, or we could attempt...
$200 ticket to fucking sleep on the beach. What if I take a little nap? What if I fall asleep? What if I'm like having a good beach day and I get a little eepy and go wake up? And now I get a fucking $200 fine for falling asleep?
Too, because if we're taking on 50% of them.
Dude, that's a lot of people.
So on this one, again...
How do they know if I was asleep? What if I'm like, no, I wasn't. My eyes were just closed. Sir, you were snoring. It was a vocal stim.
Seems like we will be taking on 50%. I think that's the consensus.
I think it's a no.
No.
Okay.
Are you trying to goad us? You've said no.
No. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Okay.
So let's talk about waste management in our city. We are adding smart trash cans that notify the city when they're full.
I like that. Yeah. Why not?
Quick and easy so they're not over.
Yo, you know what I want added? A fucking hole in the ground and a metal box. And I could just go fucking piss in it. Why? Why? In every big city, do I have to walk into a place of business? 80% of the time, they don't have a bathroom. If they do have a bathroom, I have to pay to use it, and I'm not allowed to pee in the alleyway. Oh, why don't we do what the Europeans do this? Europeans have this. Somewhere, I'm pretty sure in like Denmark or somewhere they have this, where it's just a wall. It's like a walkway wall, and then you take a left and it's a box, and it's just a fucking hole in the ground. You just piss in it. Fuck you. Why don't we have these in the U.S.? A pee curl. You just walk in, you take a piss, and you leave.
Overflowing.
Perfect. Good dude, we're gonna fuck him on the neck. Absolutely just boom.
So let's talk about the job market, shall we? Our city just hit the highest unemployment rate ever, but we have a solution to save that all. Kids 8 and up will be allowed to work.
It's a great idea.
Absolutely.
Give them something to do.
Depends on the job.
Keep them out of trouble.
Exactly.
Say bills are getting expensive, kids need help too.
I mean, the bills are getting expensive. You know, I think the kids got to pitch in
That's
too.
not the kid. Not an 8-year-old.
I mean, a job like picking up trash on the beach or something like that?
Yeah.
That's possible. I mean, we just happen to use this photo, but
Of them making coffees as baristas.
like you said, it could be picking up trash on the beach.
Is there a job that an 8-year-old could work that wouldn't be immoral? Running games at a fair. Like, I don't know. Factories? No. Dog walking. That, I wouldn't want them. That would be unsafe. There's no job like an 8-year-old could have that isn't unsafe or immoral.
Currently,
Building lemonade stands. Yeah, lemonade stands. But they have to pay the $500 fine to be able, they have to pay the city permit to be able to use the lemonade stand.
I don't want to have a kid if I have to pay for his ass.
Like Justin
And they also better have a government registered LLC or S Corp.
said, kids are getting really, really expensive now. And personally, like, I'm young, but I don't want to have a kid because I don't want to have to pay for his ass in this economy.
Of course not.
A lot of other countries, kids start working when they're 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9 years old.
Say 6, 7.
And 6, 7. But I'm originally Italian, and they had me working young, like you said, like at Nike. That kind of taught me a lot of like valuable fundamentals and kind of helped me again, like stay out of trouble, like you said.
How to work harder, 16 hours a day.
I had to work harder, 16 hours a day, and it just taught me a lot about like life.
16
How old is
Oh, I was 5.
You're fine.
Five,
Happy? Like, is it-
5 years old, he was working 16-hour days. What job would a 5-year-old be able to do?
I don't know. Like, what's the psychological?
You now know how to form sentences in a manner where you could kind of say what you want to say. Hey, that's good enough. Now you're gonna go get on this production plan and build Nike shoes.
Impact.
I was not happy,
That's my point.
but I was forced to. I think the difference is the lack of freedom.
Dude, he's actually so good at this.
No, he's
It's
actually
actually a problem.
He's actually
He's
good.
making it so they're on his side.
He's swaying people's hands towards child labor. He's that good. He's that good at speaking.
Let's talk about the environment. Our city's carbon footprint has become a serious problem. Fortunately, though, we've created a simple solution to cut climate change by 40%.
Everybody has to start breathing in their own farts.
Replace most roads with bike-only lanes to force residents to stop driving cars.
Nope.
And lose weight.
And lose weight.
Amazing perk right there,
But
that's for sure.
it says to force. Like, I'm all for adding more bike lanes, but like whole roads is quite a bit.
The major roads we're talking about are basically like Jamboree.
Yeah, I mean,
Like a road, for example, like Jamboree, you know?
What about the dragons on Jamboree?
Dragging my balls across your face. Say that. Say that.
No, you can't just get him to say anything, though. I feel like that's gonna start a fight.
I've always seen dragons on Jamboree. Have you seen the dragons?
real dragons.
Real
I would
dragons.
I would take the penalty. I would take the penalty.
He's seen
I would be like, give me a -1.
them too.
I'm not saying that to that guy. That guy will kill me.
He's seen them.
I don't think they're gonna say that. That is absurd.
They're playing jokes. We're playing jokes.
So what if you gotta get to somewhere and I'm in my car now, this is only for bikes, how do I get there?
You would dismount from the vehicle and you would mount the bike.
Go back to dragons. Did you say dragons?
Let's go back to dragons, sir. You said dragons, right?
Yes, I want to make sure that we are looking into that.
Okay.
Say dragging my balls across your face.
you can't keep prompting him. You can't keep prompting him to say it.
Bike initiative. If we're going to have a pro-bike initiative,
Okay.
I'm just thinking that, you know, Because, I mean, the helmets are not going to help against dragons.
Say it, Justin. Dragon Ball Bullet across your face.
Spitting animals. And when they spit fire, I mean, you agree, right? With the dragons?
The dragons?
Obviously, yes.
Okay, I like that. I haven't seen one yet.
Dragging my balls across your face?
We have positive changes for parents and married couples.
This one's insane. No, this one's actually insane. This one's about to get bad.
Okay, what he did do that diverted the danger was he looked at his friend and said it. You didn't say it to the guy, because if you said it to the guy, that'd be scary.
Could be good.
A 50% rent increase for single mothers. Basically, the idea here is it will
Incentivizes single mothers to find relationships.
incentivize mothers to stay inside their relationship.
Oh, it's not their fault the guys leave.
Yeah, or he's abusive, or let me incentivize you to stay with your abusive man, but we'll lower your rent. No.
It doesn't matter. The father's going to end up paying for it anyway.
I like that one.
I think it's a horrible idea to punish single parents.
It would just be single mothers, not single parents. This will encourage women to stop cheating and prioritize their family.
Definitely.
Room's getting silent right now. You see the chairs creaking.
As comes back as that being who he says he is.
So he's saying he ran it, and we ran it, and it's saying he's not the guy that we trespassed, but it's weird because the AI's saying it isn't.
It's on his ID, but that's what we went off right there.
Yeah, and this is one of those things. You guys have this fancy software that does all this stuff, so it's like.
Officer, what's your name?
1 second, man.
A few months earlier, a man named Michael had been trespassed from the casino for.
They do look eerily similar. They do look eerily similar.
Sleeping on the premises.
All right, man.
Maybe I don't know. Oh, they look so similar. Fuck.
So this is who you are?
There's probably a million people that look like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Isn't there a type of face that you interact with on a daily basis that's like so common? And I'm not saying like, oh, you have a common face, but like, dude, old people, like an old white man wearing a hat. There's dude, you could think of a guy, think of that face. There's probably a million people that look like that. Side by side, you'd be like, are you twins?
On the premises.
All right, man. So this is who you are?
Yes. What your Miss Jagger is your first name or last name?
Last name.
All right, Mr. Jagger. Yes, that is who I am. I drive the semis for UPS. I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike. I'm a craps player here. Look, there's my socks for UPS. Can you please, you got a gun here. Will you please take me out of these cuffs? My shoulders are killing me.
You're going to sit there for a minute, man. So, when he gave you this information, did you guys verify it against an ID, or how does that work?
So, in that report there's an ID on there as well, and we can show you that one.
Okay.
Jason, a long combination vehicle driver, had been playing craps until about 3 a.m. when he decided to leave the pepper mill and go to the Atlantis casino. On his way out, he stopped at a blackjack machine and started playing. There, he was approached by a security guard who addressed him as Mike. When Jason clarified that he was not Mike and presented the guard with his driver's license, the guard apologized and walked away.
Should have been it. Yo, are you Mike? No. Can I see your ID? Regular security's allowed to ask for your ID at a casino. Give him the ID. Oh, okay, sorry. Walks away.
However,
how does it keep going?
Jason attempted to leave, he was surrounded by security guards and handcuffed. He was told that he was under arrest for trespassing.
Just need a break. My shoulder's killing me.
What do you think the actual Mike got trespassed for? Just being like belligerent, like getting too drunk at the casino?
So that's the ID that he presented.
Oh, it said sleeping? Sleeping? You get trespassed for falling asleep? I go to Atlantic City, and there are people that actually piss themselves at the slot machine and keep playing. But if you fall asleep, like a homeless guy?
Hey, look in the nose.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Let me snap a picture of that. I'll run both names.
The casino's AI facial recognition software positively identified.
Nah, actually, when you do look at it again, this guy's skull is wider.
Jason as Michael, the man they had trespassed.
Let me step out this way. I get better reception.
Yeah. The only thing that was weird is that we'll have to, lift him up and see how tall he is.
Yeah.
They didn't measure his height to see.
But that says he's 5'9", and that says 6'1".
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, why did they even call the cops? I feel like that is 5'9" and 6'1". What? I'd be like, let's just measure me. The guy's 5'9". I'm not 5'9".
This isn't the only difference between Michael and Jason's IDs.
All right, now that I'm seeing both of their IDs, they look nothing alike. Like, these are clearly two different people. Oh my God.
Jason is listed as 7 years younger than Michael.
He has blue eyes. He's 7 years younger. He's fucking, 4 inches taller and 50 pounds more.
And says that he weighs 50 pounds more. As well, the signatures are different. In his report, Officer Jagger wrote, quote, "The associated demographics on each driver's license were fairly similar, with the only major distinction being hazel and blue eyes, which are by their very nature similar eye colors and are dependent upon lighting."
And the pictures are...
Imagine Jagger goes to the guy, he's like, "You get that leg lengthening surgery, boy? So you put on a few pounds, change your eye color. You're wearing fucking contacts, aren't you? I bet you fucking got that metal rod shoved in your fucking leg. That's why you're 6'1", just so you could come back to the pepper mill, eh?"
I mean, the nose...
You want to keep playing fucking craps? I bet your dumb ass wants to... I bet you have plans to fall asleep here again.
And then we have our...
Call you a little napper.
Our new system, our new facial recognition system, and that's what it's telling us. It's telling us that it's looking at it, and it's doing that. And then there was another one that came up when he was at our TRK, which is one of our better cameras. This was right before we arrested him. We looked at it and said, "That's him."
99.8%. Dude, from the imagery, it does look like him.
And it came up
100%. Okay.
100% match.
Yeah. So if the software's saying it, that it's legit.
Right. And it's pretty damn accurate.
So either he presented a fake
AI from 2023. I feel like AI from 2023 was not that good.
A fake identification the first time, or he's presenting.
When was like the Will Smith video where it was like he was eating spaghetti and it looked really bad?
And it now, even
I
if
feel like that was like 2022, 2023.
he had a twin, it wouldn't be 100.
Not 2020. AI did not exist. Like AI in the way that like AI generative video AI, that was not a thing in 2020.
100% on the facial, right?
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know, because they say twins share DNA.
Facial recognition, not generative AI. Yeah, well, I'm just saying like the scaling of AI in general.
Right.
But
I guess it depends upon if they're identical.
I've seen identical twins where it's like moms can tell them apart.
Right.
So
I mean, are these two people fucking stupid? He has an entirely different first and last, or not first and last, obviously different first name. He has an entirely different last name. Why are they saying they're fucking identical twins?
The thing that kind of made us feel suspicious, or us managers, was right after our officers made contact and they saw the ID that he's presenting today. And they're like, okay, it's not the same guy. He immediately gets up and starts cashing out, like running for the door. I'm like, okay, if it really wasn't him, why is he running for the door?
Why is he getting ready to leave?
Jason?
Probably vibe killer. He was going to leave anyway, playing a little bit. That might be like a gambler sign to leave. Genuinely. You're at a casino, bro. People take signs to leave and gamble or stay or go to another table. Bro, like a dime could fall on the floor and they'd be like, that's a sign. I got to bet it all on 10. You know, some shit. You know, the security guard walks up to him. Hey, man, what's your ID? I'm probably going to call it a night anyway.
And would later explain that earlier that
fucking
night,
3 in the morning,
he played at the Legends Bay Casino, the Nugget Casino, and the El Dorado Casino before
okay, this guy's a gambler. This guy went to 4 casinos in one day.
Arriving at the Pepper Mill around 11:30 p.m.
God damn.
Claimed that each time he was up $200, he would move on to a new casino. And
nah, that's a fucking strategy, though. Because it forces you to pull out. Like, you don't keep going. Wow.
Just before his arrest,
So he's up $800.
he had made $200. He also estimated that prior to the 16th, he had gambled hundreds of times at the pepper mill without incident. After speaking with the pepper mill employee, Officer Jagger calls to check the police records.
Yo, I wish I had that mentality, bro. Because there's been so many times where I am up at a casino and I keep gambling and then I lose it all. Like, if you have a hard set, this guy has a hard set limit that he leaves. Wow. And then it's like a refresh, new area. If you lose it, all right, you're even, whatever. Versus, like, dude, if I pull up with like $500, I'm not leaving unless I'm up like $2,000. Like, bro, because I'm like, yo, I'm not walking out of the casino up $100. If I come in with 5 and I'm up 100, what a lame ass fuck it. I leave the casino, yeah, really cashed out big today. Really ran them for their money. I profited 1/5 of what I came in with.
I
gotta be up double.
Curious situation. I'm trying to positively identify somebody who may have or may be using a fake ID. So I've got 2 names, 2 Nevada driver's license.
What's the most you've ever won? Online gambling or regular gambling? Most I've ever lost in a day, $2,000. Most I've ever won in a day, $2,500. I'm not like Aiden Ross, bro, or XQC. I'm not like going out there fucking throwing 100K on the table. I'll be up or down like $1,000.
Numbers and all that. If there's a chance.
You lost 8K to Jason. That doesn't count. That's not, bro, I'm saying casino gambling. Yes, okay, all time, yeah, I lost $8,000 to Jason the Ween. All right, fucking, yeah, we gotta always bring that up every other fucking day. Yes, I lost $8,000 to Jason the Ween. On a bet. It was a bet. It was gambling. Yes. Fine, sure. I lost $8,000.
So I could have you run both and see if any of them come back and maybe send me
And the YouTube video did terrible, so I didn't make the money back.
Pictures.
I did not make that money back.
In an email of what their IDs come back as?
Yep.
Huh. That is super weird. Do you see resemblance in those?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, they're the 83.
Are you up or down all time? What a stupid question. Buddy, down. Down. Are you kidding me? I don't even know how much I'm down. Down. Surely. Fucking what the hell? If I go into a casino, if I gamble, there's like a 1 in 4 chance I'm going up. Like I'm leaving up. There's like a 1 in 2 I'll be up at any point, but then I'll keep gambling and lose it.
Yeah.
That's super weird. So I have a feeling these are both the same guy, but he has different IDs. That's crazy. Because their software here, they have this facial recognition software here at the Pepper Mill.
Why would he go through all of it? If he got trespassed for, like, cheating, I would get him having a fucking fake ID to, like, scan the system, go back into Peppermill, and keep gambling. Why the fuck would he get a fake ID so he could go gamble at a casino that he got kicked out of for fucking falling asleep? Why would anyone do that?
And he came back as a 100% match for the character who was previously trespassed.
Yeah,
So this is definitely a weird one. So I have a feeling he's somehow making some fake identification or something, but I mean, if you're pulling them up, then they're legitimate.
Yeah, they're both through the DMV at least. He's somehow able to get them.
Because it's 2 different people! Oh my god! Yo, these people should not be cops. Holy fuck. I gotta do it, you know. If you don't do it, then, you know, you're kind of caving on your own, you know, promise to yourself.
To show off her technique, the video went viral for its ridiculousness, which landed her on the news, making the exercise even more popular. Would you do that? So far out of all of them, which one would you do? I'm doing the horror one, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna
Get
say.
a big titty.
The horror one, what were the other ones? I think I could do like any of the videotape ones pretty easily.
I want to get hard while I'm doing jumping jacks.
Flop it up and down. Boing, boing. This video is sponsored by Express.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Bad Dragon.
At-home workouts are not just a thing of the past. They have evolved into something completely different for the modern consumer. Naughty Girl Fitness is a YouTube channel that offers viewers a very unique workout experience.
The following movement experience might result in you looking sexy AF and connecting to your inner badass bitch. Work out at your own risk. We are not responsible for injuries. Please refer to our terms and conditions for liability waivers.
Each video usually has a skit or theme that plays into the type of workout
Which is dry hump in the air.
you'll be doing. The pop that ass workout involves a lot of core workout and twerking, while the couch potato killer workout has a lot more punching and kicking.
You give me boom and a crack and a boom and a crack. Come on, boom. Yes, scare.
I just couldn't do this. I couldn't follow along with this workout and feel good. You know? Give me a boom and a punch and a boom and a punch. I'd be like cringing at myself.
A crack. Come on, boom. Yes, scare hoes. Bring it back, bring it back. Scare hoes. Bring it back, bring it back. What's going on? No, seriously. No, I'm serious. What is going on? What's going on? Oh my God, no, Jazzy, I'm seriously scared. Stop. No, I'm serious. No, I'm not playing.
These self-proclaimed spicy workouts have gained a lot of traction recently and now get thousands of views as people look to get fit through their computer screens, which makes sense. That's like,
I just don't think the way you get fit is through doing TikTok dances. You could look to get fit through your computer screen, but like that's just like calisthenic shit. Like you could literally like go work out. You just need like a steel bar or a tree branch. Fucking work out. Push-ups, sit-ups, body squats, individual leg squats, running.
modern TikTok stuff. You know what I've been seeing a lot too? A lot of these like at-home like treadmills, bikes and everything, they all have like virtual, like you're running on a trail. You watch the big screen. But that's like some of the workouts of like them like looking back to you. Come on, you're almost there, come on.
You're collecting coins.
My life is like a video game. Yeah, that deal. In the modern age of fitness classes, it seems that people will do just about
I think you don't need a video game for that shit either, too. Like, if I ever go on a run, I give myself something in the distance that I need to pass before I could slow down. And then if I pass it and I don't feel like utter shit, I will then give myself another, like, mailbox or tree that I need to reach, like, 200 meters away. I feel like you just have to consistently do that over and over again, and then it just gets easy.
Anything before they pick up a weight. Not me, dude. I'm ripped. I'm swole as shit.
People noticed on Reddit.
See?
Ooh. Put those guns away, man. Oh.
I do wonder what Papa Me could bench press.
You could crush a watermelon.
Kangaroo jumping is a new wave of exercise.
215? I would guess 3, bro. I think Papa Me could bench 3 plates each side.
That has been sweeping.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this is what I was talking about earlier.
The nation. It essentially involves putting on modified moon boots and jumping around, all right? That's what it is. But it's still cool. Workouts vary from rapid jumping or jumping to the beat of a song or kicking your legs up super high. One more time, we're gonna...
Bro, Howie Mandel is just fucking collecting achievements, dude, on Steam. Why is he on everything? He's on the Kai Cenat Mafiathon. He's on America's Got Talent. He's on Deal or No Deal. He's on the news. He's on random YouTubers' videos.
If it feels as embarrassing as it looks, you may want to sit this one out because many classes take place in public parks or parking lots. It's grown into an international phenomenon and even went viral online for a series of parking lot kangaroo class videos featured an instructor adorned in a wolf mask alongside wolf-themed music.
Right outside the liquor store. I'm walking outside. I just rip a fucking sidewalk slammer. I just buy a fucking 40-ounce fucking Colt 45. Just sit outside with a paper bag. Just be like, yeah, this workout's ass.
What really draws people in are supposed benefits, which include the claim that kangaroo jumps reduce running injuries, making it easier for people to do cardio. While studies show that it aids in reducing injuries in novice runners, there are no long-term studies confirming it has any actual impact on reducing injuries as a whole. A workout that does have some proven benefits, however...
Yo, you playing the drums on a yoga ball, that's how you know you've missed the plot, right? I just gotta say that. If I'm at the gym and I have signed up for a course class and I see there's a trash can with a fucking yoga ball and they hand me drumsticks, I've lost it, okay? I don't know what my life is anymore. That's where I would immediately dissociate in that moment. Like, what the hell are we doing? And there's somebody that literally planned an hour workout session of this. 10 sets of fucking jamming out.
The name might sound intense, but it's actually super simple. All you need is an exercise ball and 2 drumsticks. Classes
You are utterly burning no calories doing this. I hate to be that guy. If you want to do this for a fun social activity, that's fine. If you're planning on getting in shape and you pull up and they're handing you a yoga ball and 2 drumsticks, walk out of the fucking room and hit the treadmill.
usually involve
you're not burning calories doing that.
People drumming to the beats of songs for long periods of time while dancing around the ball.
I can feel it. Come on, Jessica. You need the rhythm. It's do-doon, 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 not do-doon, do-doon, do-doon. Okay? If you're gonna, I understand this is a workout session, but we all need to be on pace together. A lot of it's audio, okay? And I hear you fucking up the beat.
For those looking for a more intense workout, some instructors will have you plank or squat on the ball while drumming. It might seem ridiculous, but there are some studies that show the exercise has significant benefits for cardiovascular health, hand-eye coordination, and stress reduction. Cardio drumming is also a great option for kids and older people, as it's super simple and low intensity, easy on the joints, all that jazz. And as people start to turn out new ideas, as people start to run out of new ideas, modern fitness classes become increasingly absurd. Bungee fitness classes strap you into a harness so that you can jump, squat, and literally fly around the
Bro, but that's where I think we've missed it. And I know some people need it to be fun for it to be, like, I guess, motivating. But I don't think working out is meant to be fun, right? At least the way I perceive it. When you're done working, the benefit of working out is looking better and feeling better, right? If you're going to a workout class and it's hard as shit, it's not fun. It sucks. They're screaming at you the whole time. When you're done, you get a runner's high. And you're calming down, your heart rate's lowering, and you feel fucking better. Like, I'm not going in to be like, yeah, I really just want to be able to talk to my friends and go on a bike. Like, at that point, just go on a walk.
Goddamn room. It's ridiculous. The class isn't as inclusive as people who are too overweight cannot join the...
You can't hate it, though. Some people won't do it. I get that. But, like, then it's not even really like this is getting them in shape. It's more the primary benefit is, like, money, right? This is getting people to sign up for a gym membership and classes versus actually getting in better shape. And yes, it introduces them to the gym world, but it's like, if this is all they're doing it, because there is a heavy difference, but if you've ever been to a gym, there's a heavy difference between people that work out at a gym and have a gym membership and people that take gym classes. Every gym I've ever been to, the second the class is over, everyone leaves. They show up and stand in front of the fucking class and wait for the class to start. The second the class is over, they leave. They don't work out before, they don't work out after, right? So whatever they're getting there is all they're getting. So if instead of actually having them work out and you're making them have fun, like, yeah, they're burning 100 calories, that's fucking 4 Oreos, bro. They're going to go home and gain that right back. Like, they're not actually getting any substantial, meaning out of this.
Class due to the potential safety risk. Fall on the goddamn ground like a sack of bricks. Many classes list the weight limit as 240 pounds, with some allowing 300-pound participants. The more weight, the higher potential for damage being done to the structural integrity of the building. One class even apologized
structural integrity of the building
to people who were too big to join, explaining that they had consulted engineers about reinforcing the building, but were told it wasn't possible. That would be in that category. Oh, okay.
Do you think that was just instructors telling people they couldn't? Just like, sorry, we had engineers come out, we can't.
Yeah, an engineer, a guy who built the building, said that the building will literally break. It'll cause the building to break. Me and all these petite people, we're gonna jump around for a bit. You can watch, but don't move. Dear God, don't move. Despite that, it's still super popular and has a long list of benefits, including building muscle, improving posture, better balance, and weight loss. Sometimes it's good to step back and separate yourself from all the insanity of some workout classes and go back to the classic, like yoga. As you can imagine, however, some people are not satisfied with just basic yoga classes. They can spice things up with
It's supposed to be like meditative. It's supposed to be like, it's not supposed to be stimulating, like mentally. I feel like it's something where you're like, hey, you're going to sit in this pose for 5 minutes. Why are we adding fucking farm animals into the what?
Goat yoga. It's exactly what it sounds like. Yoga with goats. People claim that it's great for lowering stress and strengthening your core. There's also goats in the room. What they don't tell you is that the major risk of being in the close proximity of a farm animal is people regularly get pee.
And they took a picture in like the gas chamber, and you could literally see the nail scratchings of people trying to like claw their way out. Like, and it's still exactly the same. Like, it's unchanged from that time. Like, that's fucking horrifying.
Because of how many spirits have been spotted.
Like, that shit being haunted, I would understand if somebody tried to claim that too. Like, stuff like this where it's like, yeah, hundreds of people died and then they burned their bodies.
The most well-known specter is that of a mad doctor who jumped to his death in the bell tower. During his tenure at the psych ward, he performed hundreds of lobotomies that left people debilitated and in severe pain. Shortly after his death, ghost hunters claim to have contacted the doctor and sometimes see him roaming the halls. And in 2000,
well, like he's the evil spirit mainly that's there. And he's like stuck because he was killing people. Dude, do you think the doctors in that time actually thought lobotomies were good? Because I understand medicine was at a different rate or like different point. But bro, that was like 100 years ago. People were given lobotomies. And I understand the medical, experience was less. But you're a doctor and you're shoving an ice pick in the top of somebody's eyeball and you're cutting a part of their brain to make them more happy, and then you pull it out and you instantly see like the fucking part of their consciousness just leave because you effectively just gave them brain damage, like irreversible brain damage. That, or like, what if you fuck up the lobotomy? Because that's had to have happened too, where it's not even a successful lobotomy where they're, now just like emotionless and a husk of their former selves. Like you fucking stab the wrong part of their brain and then you fucking pull it out and they can't move. Like you've paralyzed them.
Zach Bagans and the Ghost Adventure crew.
Bro, I love this guy. I used to watch Ghost Adventurers when I was a kid.
Were granted access to the island to investigate.
What is the intro? Oh my God. That's like the most nostalgic thing and it's so fucking stupid. He's like, my name is Alex and I've been hunting ghosts for however many years. They still make episodes of that show, by the way.
My name is Zach Bagans. I never believed in...
My name is Zach Bagans. I never believed in ghosts. And it's like these early 2005 cutscenes. They're just like zooming in from a low angle into his face. Like imagine this is the camera. My name is Zach Bagans.
Where there, they claim to speak with multiple victims of the doctor. Go ahead and show one.
They just don't speak the language at all. He's reading a fucking cue card. I'm gonna
try some English here just to see what happens.
That's hard-hitting proof. But the episode's most notable highlight was when Zach got possessed by a demon and freaked out at his camera crew.
Me?
Yeah, said you!
Whoa. Stop, dude.
This is gold. I love it. How many times does this happen?
A lot.
Motherfucker gets possessed all the time.
But it's only him, too, the main character in the show. I think there's like 30 seasons of that show. 29 seasons. You know how successful Ghost Adventures has to be for Zach Bagans to get his fucking show renewed 28 times? Oh my God. It has an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. How?
Demons.
He's around a lot of demons, but after a while, it's like, goddamn, Zach, do you not have any other precautions? He said that he got so haunted that he became like blind. That's why he has to wear glasses, right?
Yeah, special glasses.
I feel like there's so many episodes where literally he gets possessed and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. I think it's a mixture of cocaine. I think it's a mixture of a little bit of alcohol. You're trying to tell me that Zach Bagans doesn't go around carrying a...
It's not Ghost Adventurers. What's the one where they're like, the ghost is telling me to take another shot of whiskey. I'm getting a weird urge that I need to drink more. That's Ghost Hunters. Different show. Competing shows. Both equally as stupid.
A flask of peach schnapps.
I believe it,
I think this ghost is telling me to do a sidewalk slammer with a green apple for Loco and a liter of Colt 45.
I would believe it in a heartbeat. He does a little bump, Takes a little swing.
How does the ghost know what a BBC challenge is? Good thing I already have a buzz ball, a beatbox, and a Cutwater in my pocket.
Wig. And I think he takes like horse testosterone or something. He's sitting there and he's just like all wired up. Punching hole in drywalls and shit. I mean, I wonder how many cases that he's gotten possessed where he's like freaks out the crew.
I bet.
Or members of his crew freak out on them too.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a lot.
Did he get possessed at Hell House?
No, I think his cameraman did, and then he did. Which is my favorite part. Because I'm pretty sure he said them like, dude, Zach, what is going on? He's just like, he's like, dude, I became so violent, I feel like I wanted to kill you. While cursing and flailing his arms in the pitch dark, he began to punch the walls and wander aimlessly through the chapel. It took 5 minutes of freaking out before one of the other co-hosts, Nick, came over and performed an exorcism on Zach by telling the spirit to let it.
May Christ compel you, leave Zach. Zach Bagans is a good man making a Ghost Adventures show trying to document your hardships that you had to endure. Leave him now, I command you. Leave his body. My name is Zach Bagans, and I never believed in ghosts until I encountered one.
Go, which I do love a drive-by exorcism. I do love how easy exorcisms can be. Hey, you're gone. Hey, let go of him. Thank you. He's a powerful priest. No fisherman dares go near the island, believing that it is cursed with dangerous spirits. Other than the Mad Doctor, of course. Locals are fully convinced.
Is that just butter, or is that... Wait, no, that's mashed potatoes.
SpongeBob. Delicious.
Now, is it just me that gets pissed off watching that? It's just the absolute height of gluttony, and it's honestly just gross to watch. And again, the comments are absolutely brutal on this post, with people asking if she's trying to have a stroke, and another even asked if this was a standard American diet.
Yup, that's how that's how everybody eats.
Now, I know this isn't the standard American diet, but actually 40% of Americans are obese, so it has to be at least...
Yeah, but bro, even the average obese American doesn't eat like that. The average obese American just eats like an extra meal of the day that's like ultra processed and unhealthy. Like I feel like dieting is really hard, but like it's just a matter of cutting out like the shit, right? Like people just don't eat fucking... Dude, just swap shit out. It's like people are like, oh, well, I don't want to diet, I'm hungry. But I'm like, you're hungry because you eat like fucking shit. Like, swap out the bad stuff for like vegetables, man. Like if you eat 2 cups of cooked broccoli, you're full for so long, you know? But if you're eating a fucking processed sandwich of sorts with like white bread, meat, cheese, and then fucking just like mayo, you know, and then on top of that, you're having like a bag of chips. Like, that's gonna fucking flood right through you.
Similar to what a lot of people are eating. Now, the reason I get annoyed at these videos isn't just because of the fat. And despite...
Does the FDA even do their job? Dude, the FDA just ensures that shit is like safe to eat. They don't really like restrict people. And even on that, the FDA is so loose with US rules. Like, the majority of the stuff that we have is like highly processed with like chemicals and other preservatives that other countries can't have.
What people online might think, I don't hate fat people. I get annoyed at these videos not just because they're normalizing these awful diets, but because they're being rewarded for it too. Like I showed with James Bowler before, not only do they get free meals, but they get paid by these platforms in the form of ad revenue. Addy has over 300,000 followers on Instagram and over 500,000 on TikTok, posting pretty much every day on these platforms. So it isn't a stretch to imagine that she'll be earning multiple thousands.
No, she ain't making that much money, bro, and I'm sure of it. I did short form, bro. She ain't making fucking 30 grand posting these videos, dude. 7,000 likes. 7,000 likes. That video probably made $15. That video made about $15. Like, you're not... Short form media pays about fucking ass. Nothing. 7,000 likes, dude. 7,000 likes on a minute video. Even if you had like 200k views, $40. Tops. Probably like 5.
Over 300,000 followers on Instagram and over 500,000 on TikTok, posting pretty much every day.
Yeah, 200,000 views on a minute-long video. What I ate in Disneyland. She's not even making the money back for what she paid for the stuff. I mean, you know, granted, she's writing it off if she knows what she's doing. So she's writing off the food that she's eating because she's filming it for a video. But still, it's like, it's not offsetting the fact that you're still just like burning money
on these platforms. So it isn't a stretch to imagine that she'll be earning multiple thousands a month. And then other people with poor...
40 cents per 1,000 views. Carson, if you think that anyone is getting 40 cents per 1,000 views on any platform, even YouTube, you are widely mistaken. Mr. Beast would be the richest man in the world if he got paid 50 cents per 1,000 views. Are you crazy?
Diets will see this.
Most of the time, like, my CPM, wait, actually, no, I think you're right. 50 cents per 1,000 views on TikTok is crack. It's probably like 3 cents, 2 cents, maybe a penny. On, what do I get on YouTube? It varies by video. How do I see that? Yeah, CPM on YouTube anywhere is between like 4 and like 8. So like $4 a 1,000 views.
And start recording.
That's YouTube on hour-long videos. On TikTok, regular CPMs gotta be like less than a penny.
On themselves eating, thinking that they can make money while eating. And then the only way they get attention by doing this is by eating bigger and bigger meals, which just puts more strain on the health and society. And then when people like Addy get more money, it's pretty obvious what to spend it on.
Facebook pays hella good then, that's what I make. Meta pays more. On Facebook in general, they just jam ads, and the ads are more valuable because the audience is older, and older people buy more products. The older your audience, the more money you make for ads.
What I ate
16-year-old's a lot less likely to buy a product than a 35-year-old.
today as a fatty. Good morning, fatties. I got a Core Power and Heavenly Hunks cake batter flavor. So that's my breakfast. We got In-N-Out.
Yo, but who's literally hype as fuck? Like, yo, the In-N-Out videos, the In-N-Out video just released. Oh my god, I can't wait to watch 3 minutes of just straight silence and... Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. This triple-decker burger. Oh, it's so good. Like, why would you want to watch that? Bro, the noises make me frustrated. Like slurping. Ew. Ew. That's some shit. Yo, this is the motherfucker that's ordering. Yo, when we did that Doug challenge and a motherfucker ordered Frank's fries at Taco Bell, that looks gross. That looks fucking disgusting. No, actually, if you ever have the money and you want to do some dumbass challenge with your friends, do the Doug challenge. Go, yo, I'll have what the person in front of me ordered. And I guarantee you 8 out of 10 times they're going to order the most gross ass meal. Bro, what happened to a motherfucker ordering just a regular burger? What is that? What is that? What is that pink slop on top of those fries? Those are wet. You're dumb as fuck. That looks so good. Yo, that's the problem with the United States, man. Genuinely. Genuinely. You think that looks good. Dude, those fries look bland as hell. They're covered in cheese sauce and they're wet.
They always stick together anyway.
Your mother's so old that her breast milk is powdered. You breastfeed like this.
We got a hot cocoa beignet and a peppermint candy beignet. Let's taste them. Here's one. Don't like it already. Okay. Okay, hot cocoa. That one's pretty good. Trying a normal beignet, but they've been sitting for like an hour or two, so they're not that good. Okay, well that was it for my very short and sweet what I eat in a day.
Notice how none of the food she ate this day is home cooked. And that is something that she does all the time.
Bro, I don't think it needs to be home cooked, bro. That shit just looks... Bro, that is actually just fucking slop.
Because she can afford to eat out all the time.
That looks so bad. Yo, I'm getting mad at the chatter that said that looked good. I'm sorry. Yo, those look like the worst fries ever. They're fucking pale. They look frozen. They look cold. They're sticking together. Dude, are you insane? Those look so bad.
The sad thing about a lot of these accounts is that people actually support them. And it isn't just other obese people who want this unhealthy lifestyle normalized, but it's actually people that get turned on by it. I found one account during the research of this video by a guy who said he was taking his fitness journey seriously while literally bragging and holding his belly, showing off how fat he'd gotten. And the comments in the video are all love hearts and calling him perfect, while he's literally killing himself by eating massive amounts of food. And although this guy's videos are clearly fetish content, the video that Addy and the others make also feed people's frankly disgusting fetishes, although maybe not directly, but it's still...
It also is like a snowballing effect of people compare their health to those around them a lot of the time. And if everybody around you is absurdly unhealthy and you're also witnessing these people be really, really unhealthy online, it actually makes you feel better about your own health. In like a weird Schadenfreude, pleasure from other people's pain, you're witnessing this person like eat themselves to death. And you're like, maybe I'm not that unhealthy.
Just as bad. It's blatantly obvious too, because when they post a video that doesn't go viral, the only people that are commenting are from men, just posting heart eye emojis about her. And I mean, a feederism fetish has got to be one of the worst that I can possibly imagine. I just can't imagine finding somebody eating their body weight in food attractive at all.
What I ate today as a fatty.
For breakfast, we got cookies.
I don't know. I think like the fat phobia of seeing somebody post this and then making fun of their weight isn't what should be said, right? I think a problem with the social media trends today is like when you see this type of stuff, it's like, okay, well, obviously you shouldn't be like, you go girl, eat the 5,000 calories. You at the same time shouldn't make fun of them, right? Because it's like, that's fucking weird, right? But it's like, hey, like, you should probably stop eating like this. Like that this is gonna kill you at some point.
So good. Pizza. The edges are
like in the same sense, bro. Like if I smoke, bro, y'all don't make fun of me, but you're like, that's bad, right? It's bad, right? Smoking causes cancer, right? If I smoke weed, that's bad for me, right? I'll say that. But it's like, there's a difference between like being fat phobic and then being like, hey, this is unhealthy.
Crispy, but it's a little limp. We're just gonna fold it up.
Like Addie there is just eating donuts and fried chicken for breakfast with what I'm assuming is a full sugar drink. Probably over 1,000 calories in the meal. And people find that attractive? I'm picking on Addie here because she's one of the most popular in the niche. But she doesn't actually have as insane meals as some other people who post their what I eat in a days, like Heather Ryan does on TikTok. Does anyone believe that she only had one piece of chocolate?
Every shoe, every color. Yeah, when you're famous, it can be kind of fun.
What's in that, dude?
Shoe, every color. Yeah, when you're famous, it can be kind
of
fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers. In some ways, you're just like all your friends. But on stage, you're a star. You get the best.
Now this is weird because it looks like she just had cheese balls with sweet potato fries, and then a big sundae to finish it off. Like, there's actually no real meal in there. But this isn't the end of the world. As long as she doesn't...
Enemy team crafting this presentation for the guys presenting, you don't want the first slide to be, we're gonna raise a statue of, somebody that's gonna piss somebody off. You want to start out with like, hey, we're going to implement street lights in these roads where a lot of the time it's too dark, and something that they're like, oh, that would be nice. Then you go to something else that might be, kind of, edging it a little. That's kind of the wrong word, edging it, where it's like something that might be upsetting, but, you kind of get past it. And then you got to, butter them up.
Their press fucked. This is going to be bad. Who here wants to see real economic growth and results in our city?
Beautiful first slide.
Yeah?
I feel like they're going to instant pivot to something else, though.
Who's ready to bring real jobs and infrastructure to our community? Yeah?
The next slide's going to be like, that's why we're going to bring, like, child sweatshops to the fucking... I'm calling that. Who wants to see real economic growth? All right, we're going to bring foreign Chinese policy into rural Idaho, and we're going to have fucking sweatshops set up. No.
Awesome. Introducing a brand new $300 million nuclear power plant in the Bay.
I would support that. I would actually, no, I'm not even lying. I would support a nuclear power plant. Dude, you know how fucking clean, that's like clean energy. No, you would not. Bro, nuclear power plants rarely blow up. Going nuclear energy is the fucking move.
I would say no.
No. What if they melt down? Yeah, if the nuclear power plant melts down, I'm fucked. All right, yeah, sure. But that's probably not going to happen.
No, it'll never fly in Orange County. I'm just telling you that now. It'll never fly.
Never?
Never. Ever, ever, ever fly.
Yo, this is insane.
There are different ways of getting in jobs.
Okay.
This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the...
Bro, but nuclear energy, yo, I would stand on this shit in the crowd. I'd be like, yo, I fuck with that. Because nuclear energy is not only going to create jobs, but it's going to reduce electricity costs for the residents. Why would you not want that? Because it's nuclear and that's scary?
There are different ways of getting in.
The environment, nuclear power plants are good for these people aren't against it because it's good or it's bad for the environment. They think it's bad for the environment.
Jobs.
Okay. This is the quickest and easiest way.
It is the easiest way.
Wrong. It costs a lot of money. You put a lot of lives in jeopardy. And I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
It's gonna kill the wildlife.
I would vote for that shit.
Yo, this is not real. This is it, dude. This is huge. Let's go on to the next one. Is that... This one's yes, then? Yes?
No.
No.
Absolutely no.
No.
Big no.
Oh, but then when we say we're going to open a fucking Walmart warehouse, everybody goes, woo!
It's still a no.
Okay. Big no, understood. Okay.
Here's another upcoming city plan we're thrilled to launch.
Dude, not this one.
One of our main goals is to fix traffic. Traffic is stealing an extra 400 hours of your life every single year. Fortunately, we have a plan to give you those hours back. Oh no. Introducing the Traffic Kazar.
Kazar Czar.
Actually illiterate.
The Kazar.
It's a czar. I wrote this one.
Wrote this one?
That's my bad, yeah. Traffic czar.
Let's do that again. Introducing the Traffic Czar. One man that controls the roads. Every driver must call the czar and get approval of their trip before departing.
You have to call. It's going to reduce traffic, bro. You're going to be sitting at home on hold for 4 hours. You're going to call the traffic guy. He's just, dude, it's just one guy in a room, like right next to a radiator in the basement with like 9 telephones just all ringing at once. He's just fucking answering them. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Airport? Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, thank you. No.
Yo, that lady's the goat. No.
You gotta
hear it out.
You gotta hear it out. So, no approval, no driving. With 80% of your cars gone, you will never end up in traffic again.
What do you guys think?
How did you guys come up with that?
So, thumbs down?
So you have to call before you start driving?
Yeah, you have to call him and then you have to book your travel. And then...
And if your trip isn't important, he'll deny you.
If he allows it,
Dude, what would make this actually believable? The calling it makes it not believable. What would make this feel real to me is if they were like, instead of calling the traffic czar, you have to download the app called Ready Drive. And it hooks up to your car's remote start. And your car will not start until you submit like an application to drive somewhere and it approves it. Like, that sounds real. I'd believe that. Like, the second you go, you have to download an app, I'd be like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I get mad because that's like everything in life. Oh, you want to use this? Oh, we have an app. There's an app for that.
Awesome, but if your trip isn't important, he will not allow it.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that doesn't, yeah.
What happened to living in the free country of the United States of America?
Yeah! USA, USA.
That's what I'm gonna throw at you. This is ridiculous.
Well, he would
If I want to do crack on the sidewalk, I should well be able to. Because I live in the USA.
probably approve you, but not other people that are like lazy. I don't know.
Well, he would approve you, but he wouldn't approve anybody that's like lazy or like not doing it for a real cause.
This is ridiculous.
No, this is serious.
We don't live in North Korea, thank you.
Oh my!
Dude, North Korea, you wouldn't even have a car. North Korea, bro, you're riding a bike to work.
God.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
We can go to the next one,
I
but
mean,
I
maybe
think.
yeah, next.
I think this one's good.
in Russia, next.
Yo, the lady in the back might be the goat.
If we lived in Russia, maybe.
She might be the goat. We have new adjustments for the education system to change the game.
Oh, fuck. This might blow it, bro. This is racist.
Recent data reveals students' test scores have plummeted to historic lows, threatening our community's future. Who's ready to flip the script?
Well, let's see what you got.
Let's make it happen by transitioning our teacher staff from our current diverse lineup to a selective high
Oh my God, all Asian people?
achieving team proven to deliver exceptional results. Any feedback?
Let's not look at skin color and just look at the scores.
No, these are literally the highest achievers.
Yeah, we didn't look at skin color. They're actually the highest. They're literally the highest achievers in this area. They're very hardworking.
Well, kids are usually, 7 hours a day at school. So, having really good teachers dramatically changed their life.
You can have all the good teachers you want, but if you don't have an infrastructure and
At home?
money, it's not going to work.
And all kids are at different learning levels, so there you go.
Yeah.
Do they speak good English? That's another
Next.
Ooh, that's a little racy. That's a little racy. Whoa, they're the highest test scores. They just happen to be Asian. Whoa, now you're saying whether or not they speak English.
I don't think they want to go next. I don't think it ends right here.
We're bringing some opinions out of the crowd right now. We're fucking. This is a surefire way to fucking get some people's minds racing, dude. You get some. You do this town meeting, they're just gonna start fucking.
Too much food afterwards.
Bro, it's like I don't know. Like this isn't. I don't. Are these mozzie sticks? What is that? Like, the potatoes and the peas aren't that unhealthy. Like, I mean, they're seasoned, maybe covered in butter, but, like, that's not bad.
Never mind. And if anyone was wondering, she actually had 18
These were egg rolls. They looked a little thin to be egg rolls.
Potatoes on that plate. Heather seems to think that her massive weight is a bit of a joke as well, and actually seems proud about the fact that she eats this much food.
I want my ladies to show.
I think, dude, and that's what I'm saying. I think there's a difference between being proud of your body and then being aware of the health thing, right? Like, I don't think anybody that's overweight should feel ashamed in their body, right? As long as you're healthy, that's all that matters. But it's like, don't sit there and then eat 5,000 calories on camera and be like, I'm doing fine. Like, no, that's bad.
Off their jawline.
You shouldn't be proud of being unhealthy. Well, there's a difference between people that are just overweight and then unhealthy, right? Like, being like 30 pounds overweight doesn't mean that you have heart problems. But then it's like, okay, now you're eating 6,000 calories a day. That's going to kill you.
If you laugh, you go into hell.
She will probably be over 350 pounds at this point and shows no signs of caring about losing weight. So, as sad as it is to say, I wouldn't be surprised if she suffers a medical emergency.
But it's just hard, man. Like, if you have like a friend that's, I mean, whether it be you, I'm not making fun of you, chat, genuinely. Like, if you're overweight, I've seen no problem with it. But it's like, from the perspective of a friend, like, you probably know somebody in your life that's overweight. It's hard to bring that up to them because it's like, they're going to perceive it as being judged, when you're perceiving it as like caring. It's like, I don't want to say it's easier. It's never easy to bring up like a friend's addiction. But it's like, I honestly think it'd be easier to be like, hey man, you should stop doing cocaine. Versus like, hey man, you're kind of fat. Because like, imagine from that person's perspective. Like if you're like somebody that does a bunch of cocaine and your friend comes to you and they're like, you should stop doing coke. You'd probably go, you're right, man. Versus your friend coming up to you and being like, hey man, I'm kind of concerned, you're getting pretty heavy. And, like, that's getting to a point where, like, you might have a heart attack at a young age. You might get diabetes. Like, your friend there's no nice way to bring that up. You know what I mean? Like, how do you nicely bring up to your friend that, like, you think they're going to die young because they eat too much? You can't. Like, so you just sit there and it's like, like, you love the friend, but it's like, what do you say? So you want them to lie? No, you just don't bring it up. That's the problem. So then everybody sits there and you watch that happen, right? Whether it be you or your other friends, your friends are like, I'm letting you know if that's you, your friends know, and they've talked about it, right? I'm being dead ass. If that's you, right, your friends want to bring it up to you, but they don't. Not because they don't care. It's just like, how do you, in a non-rude way, tell your friend you think they're getting to an unhealthy level of weight. You can't.
In the near future. Honestly, I haven't got
That's so sad. It's a problem in the US, man. Like, you just can't bring it up.
much else to say about these fat TikToks. I just find them disgusting, and I seriously hope that TikTok and Instagram stops these creators from being able to monetize themselves eating massive amounts of food and normalizing obesity.
Because they know, you know, it's not like they're oblivious to it. It's like, so it's like you're just bringing something up that's like, it's just gonna come off as rude. Like if you have a friend that gains 50 pounds in 2 years in just fat, like not muscle, like you're gonna witness that and you're gonna be like, oh wow, like you're like in your head you're gonna go, you know, you should probably lose weight, but like you're not gonna say that to them because that's fucked, right? It's like even if you're coming from a caring perspective.
I will say it is
gotta be real with them. I mean, yeah, but it's just like, I get it being tough.
Just Instagram and TikTok that allow this now. YouTube actually demonetized my video about the craziest meals of my 600-pound life because they want to steer people away from
Telling your friend that's addicted to cocaine is the same thing. No, see, here's the problem. You tell your friend that they're addicted to cocaine and they need to stop. They could just stop. But if you tell your friend that you think they're overweight, then they're gonna feel they're gonna feel like insecure eating around you. You know what I mean? Like anytime they ever eat unhealthy around you, they're going to feel insecure, right? They're going to feel like you're judging them, right? Even if you're not, right? That's the problem. It's like if you tell your friend you should stop doing cocaine, he's going to be like, yeah, I should probably stop doing cocaine. And you could judge him when he does coke. You could be like, you shouldn't do that, right? And now imagine you tell your friend, hey man, like I'm getting concerned about like your weight. Like I think you should lose weight. Then you and him go out to eat fucking 3 months from then, and he orders like cheesecake for dessert. In the back of his head, he's going to be like, this guy's judging me.
Making this type of content. It just means
quitting cocaine isn't that easy. I know, dumbass. I'm saying it's easier to fucking judge somebody for doing coke than it is for fucking eating a cheesecake, okay? I'm saying, like, do you understand the point that I'm trying to make? I'm saying your friend's not going to feel insecure when it like your friend already knows coke's terrible, right? If you're doing cocaine, you know that's fucking horrible for you. But if you're eating a cheesecake, you could reasonably be like, all right, that's not bad for me. Even if you're like on a diet, right? People that are losing weight still eat bad here and there, right? You're giving yourself a cheat meal, right? But they're constantly going to feel like bad about eating around you.
I need to be a bit more careful.
It's like this fucking, it's like an unseen, like it's such a complex problem that on surface levels, like just tell them they need to lose weight. It's not that easy.
What I say in videos. Now, this was a bit of a different style of video for me, and if you want me to look at more What I Eat Today TikToks, let me know and send me some on Instagram at BigCraigYT. Make sure you subscribe so don't miss a video. And if you like this—
oh my god, man, that was like a really upsetting video, dude. Feeder content, nobody makes noises like that when they eat. Oh yeah, no, if you're moaning, I'm not a food addict, I'm an alcohol addict. Imagine if I made What I Drink in a Day videos that were me slamming shots at Everclear. That's what I'm saying. It's normalized. It's normalized. If you're like What I Drink in a Day, and then it's like you're just fucking on your 15th beer on a fucking Wednesday, you'd be like, yo, you're an alcoholic. Like that would be like, you're like, dude, you're killing yourself. Like this is bad. Right, but with food, it's like such an obscure problem because you need to eat, and everyone eats like shit, right? It's just the level and consistency of shit people eat that skews the numbers, and then it's like, okay, well, what do you say? The internet's strangest workout fads.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come in and settle down because today we're going to be taking a look at the strange and weirdest workout classes. You know, those kind of classes. Everyone wants to be healthy, kind of. But dieting doesn't always cut it. Never does. Going to a traditional—
I think dieting is— well, I know Papa Meat's joking to a degree, but I think working out is like fucking 5% or less for losing weight. I think you should work out so you maintain as much muscle as possible in dieting and also look better because you need to work out to gain muscle. But feeling healthy feels good, dude. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm saying the majority of that is just eating. But there's so many people that just think there's cheat codes. Yeah, there's this guy at every gym. Some old man that's out of shape that needs to feel like he felt in his 20s. So he just shows up, throws fucking 45s on the chest press, and rips it. doesn't even half rep it, and just fucking gets up, wears a weight belt the entire time.
Overwhelming to newcomers. But fear not! Throughout the years, many people have pushed the solution to this problem by thinking of new and unique methods of getting your butt in shape. Many of them are strange and questionable, but it's undeniable that they've managed to bring in loads of people who would otherwise remain on the couch.
Okay, that's impressive. How is he holding her with his mouth? Is that even possible? There's no way he's just biting down on a strap. There has to be like a hook in his mouth. I feel like that'd rip your teeth out, bro.
We're going to look through some of the bizarre workout programs to see if they're truly gimmicks or genuine breakthroughs in the world of fitness. Get off your ass and let's ride! God, Growing up, you or someone you know may have taken part in a wide variety of at-home
Is that O.J. Simpson?
workout tapes that used to be all the rage back in the day. While home fitness...
Dude, that used to churn money for people too. Selling home DVDs. Now you could just watch free workout programs and stuff on YouTube. I don't understand that. Like, people that sell workout programs in modern day, it's just like a bad side hustle. I know it sells in part, but I also think from a consumerism standpoint, why would you ever pay like $50 for somebody to teach you how to work out? Not in a physical sense. It's different if you're getting a personal trainer that's also motivating you and crafting something specifically for you versus you just buying like some shit from an Olympian. Like a fucking Mr. Olympia that's just selling a $50 fucking workout program. You're really out of shape, never lifted a day in your life, and he's just throwing some shit on you. Yeah, you're going to have to do a fucking pyramid set on the hack squat machine. It's going to be 15 sets. Good luck. Yeah, buns of steel. It's called fucking getting the quads up, man. This is the Quadzilla workout. You've never worked out a day in your life, just ripping the Quadzilla lift. You're going to be in a wheelchair after today.
Tybo, remember Tybo? Geese! Provided fairly standard workout routines, there were many that tried to target different corners of the market. Chair dancing fitness, for example, would teach workouts you could perform while sitting stationary in a chair, sometimes while holding two plates that you could clap together. The big ones I remember back in the day were my mom did
And that's so lame! I feel like the most common one that I saw when I was younger is yoga. Like, I vividly remember hearing and seeing all the people, like, I feel like all Gen X, like, moms did yoga. Like, when I was younger, like on a fucking VCR tape. All right, now we're getting into the downward dog. My mom did yoga. Dude, I feel like so many people did yoga. Yoga, Zumba, shit like that. What is yoga? It's like, you have to hold random positions that like work out parts of your body. It increases flexibility, stamina, and I guess like muscle strength.
Come on, you working? That kind of thing.
It's also like a weird form of meditation. Or not weird. It's a form of meditation.
Good. And then there was P90X.
Show us some yoga. Yeah, you just want me to bend over, bitch.
P90X was fucking huge. And then there was one more.
Was it the gay guy?
No, that's Richard Simmons. Yeah, he's the thing. You're beautiful, and then whatever. There used to be one. It used to be like two, the duo. But P90X was the that one kicked my ass. That kind of thing. Being 14 and saying that. Oh God. Some workout tapes focus on very specific types of workouts, like body flexes, aerobic breathing courses, where instructors would squat down and aggressively breathe out as if they just survived a potential drowning.
Lips together. It comes.
Somebody paid for this, by the way. They bought a CD or a VCR tape of this shit.
Lips together.
$30. Hi, my name's blank and blank, and I'm going to teach you breathing exercises. Now, that's really going to expand your diaphragm and let more air into your lungs. You're going to be much more efficient when it comes to working out when you do this. So every time you're at the gym, just make sure...
It comes from down here.
He's just like hyperventilated breathing. People are going to think you're dying if you do that in public.
Some people need a little bit of extra motivation to get them moving. For them, they would turn to the strange selection of erotic home workouts.
Do people do this anymore in 2025? I think now it's a lot also, what the fuck? I think now it's a lot different. Like, nobody really sells these types of classes. I think there's a lot of weirder dieting things where people are like, yeah, you need to just eat raw meat. You have to just drink your own piss. Drink your own piss. It makes a man of steel. Like some fucking insane shit. Lick the slime off worms. That'll fucking harden your gullet. Go steal bird eggs from your local tree. It's better for you. Yeah, there's like Liver King shit now. Then it was just workout programs, but it was like alternative stuff. Now it's gotten really, really into weird shit. There still is stuff that exists like that now, but I think it's more IRL classes of like those trampoline workouts or where they wear those like bungee shoes. You know what I'm talking about? It's literally like the equivalent of like adult moon shoes. And they'll fucking, I have them. And they'll stand there and they'll be like, all right, 3, 2, 1. And they're all smiling. And it just feels like you're in a liminal space with people that aren't fucking, like, there.
Love those. Put their pelvis up, and they're all wearing the one-piece thing. Doing the humps. You ever see that Jamie Lee Curtis? I forgot what movie.
I would take a stripping pole class. I've said I wanted to do that. I think that'd be a good workout, and I think it'd be really funny. And I could vlog it. I would do like a stripper pole class. What? Dude, other creators have done it where you do, like, I learned how to, like, like one leg spin around a pole. I feel like that'd be badass. Build your legs. Yeah, it'd help my inner thighs.
Maybe it is. Jamie.
Then maybe I'd be able to squeeze a watermelon.
Curtis and John Travolta.
Please! Please! I'll schedule it right now, Joe. Do it.
During that workout class at the beginning. Show that clip, it's good. Linnea Quigley was known as a popular model and Hollywood scream queen in the 80s and 90s, and her breakout role from Return of the Living Dead, remember that? Showed her tits. It's awesome. First off, that movie might be one of the best zombie movies of all time, but yeah, she did a bunch of workout stuff, horror workout tapes. It was sick. To capitalize off her popularity in
horror workout tapes,
she starred in Linnea Quigley's Horror Workout, a campy workout video mixed with cheesy horror movie stuff. It features a nude shower scene, erotic stretches, and aerobic exercises alongside a cast of zombies and other models. It's pretty sick, I'll be honest.
But do you think people are actually working out alongside of this? I feel like people would just be like gooning to it.
So you're hard. The thought process is you're hard while you're working out.
I think that you start hard, but then after a while you're like, oh, I'm like, this is actually working. Or maybe you just watch and you just beat your, I don't know. Well, that's the whole thing they say is like you put up sexy pictures of women in your workout area and it like makes you work harder. That's what they say.
Is that why Arnold had like really buff?
What? That's what they say. Who says that? I have never been to a gym that just has like erotic pictures of women on the walls to like motivate me to work out. I will say, I think being at a gym makes you work out harder than a home gym. Working out at a home gym or like a hotel gym is the most fucking lame workout you'll ever have. Working out at like a semi-packed gym with other people that are like, they're not paying attention to you, but it just motivates you more to like try harder.
Arnold's not gay. Maybe he is gay. I don't know. You're beautiful. Come here.
Especially if a guy's repping the same thing as you. You're like, oh, now I gotta outshow him. I see that guy's curling 35s right there. Let me just pick up the 40s. Start repping him. Then you see that one high schooler that shows up. That was me. But now I see other guys that do it. And now I'm like, wow, that was me. And it's so cringe. 14. Mosey on over. It's like their first time at the gym. They just fucking the 45s. You just start fucking ripping them. I'm like, there are teenagers that could do that, but not like your first time working out. You know what I mean? Because there's times where I'm not as strong as I was in high school. Like senior year in high school, I was actually stronger than I am now in terms of what I could lift because I would work out more and I ate more. But like freshman year me would curl the same weight that I curl now. And I look back at it and I was like, damn, how did I lift that then? And then I remember that I would just fucking cheat lift, like everything. Like I would bounce a bar off my chest. I wouldn't actually like work out.
There's also prancer size and awkward.
Oh my fucking God. I don't like this one. Where they attach ankle weights and just run around like a horse in a field.
Routine created by Joanne Rohrback that simply involves going out in an open pasture and skipping while waving your arms. The whole idea is that you are supposed to mimic the movements of a horse to elicit a feeling of freedom. Additionally, to get the maximum results, you must mimic the horse's diet as well by going vegan and eating nothing but grass. I added that last part, but still you could. If you ate nothing but grass, I think if you ate nothing but grass, it'd kill you. I think it would like claw in your. I don't know.
Why do people need such weird, innovative ways to work out? Just fucking go on a walk. Just go on a walk. Go to the gym. Do the elliptical. Do the Stairmaster, right? Like you jog, you know. Can't jog, go for a swim. Can't go for a swim, go for a bike ride. Can't go for a bike ride. I don't know. Calisthenics, you know. Maybe buy 3-pound weights.
You could digest it.
Find something heavy in your house. Pick it up. Put it down. Now do that 150 more times. A lot of the time working out isn't meant to be fun. And that's the brutal truth, right? I work out 5 to 6 days a week. Half of the time, I don't want to go to the gym.
Preach a spiritual
I would rather do nothing.
Connection to nature and to distance yourself from monotonous routine of industrial gyms. The creator of Prancercise created the workout in 2012 and created a workout video.
Like, I have genuinely dreaded leg day since the start. If I've done 1,000 leg days, I think I've looked forward to 5 of them. But I do it because it's like, or just like, I'm going to pick calls up and then never go get them. I'm going to sit in a parking lot and wait for you to fucking cancel it. I've also had Ubers. Bro, I've had Ubers that I've picked up, you know, or I picked up. I've called an Uber. It's 20 minutes away. Bro calls me. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, you know, blah, 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 here. He goes, all right. 5 minutes go by. I'm like, you're going to be here, right? Yeah. Put the phone away. You know, we're pre-gaming. We're chatting, you know, talking. I check my phone in like 15 minutes. Bro canceled the Uber 10 minutes ago. And now I got to call another one and wait another half hour, right? I talked to your ass on the phone, and I was like, you're not going to cancel, right? And he said, nah, I'll be there. Was not there. Was not there. Canceled us right after.
We have a solution to solve this rideshare wait time problem. We are going to be the first city to test government vehicle ride sharing. Commuters can simply jump onto any government vehicle for...
I'm reporting them. I had one guy pull up. We're Ubering, and we're standing outside waiting for him. And everybody, because the bar just closed. We're all outside. There's a million people outside. He pulls up in a minivan. People are saying bye. I get in the car. He goes, hurry up! Hurry up! And I go, yo, we gotta go. Everybody gets in the car. It's 30. He's waiting for 30 seconds. And he goes, you know you're supposed to be waiting for me.
Easy transportation.
Ridiculous.
This is insulting to my intelligence.
Where's she going? Maybe she's Ubering out in the fire truck.
Any feedback?
I'd be down.
Yeah. Down?
Yeah, I'd be down to save money too.
Say, lady in the back, let me guess. You're going to say, next.
Lady in the back, let me guess. You're going to say, next.
No, I just think it looks like it would be fun. But
See?
it would never happen.
You guys need to lighten up. It's a good
Until
thing.
Junior falls off and there's a lawsuit with the city and we have to pay for it.
Till Junior falls off. No, till Junior falls off in front of the front tire and gets his head crushed by the fire truck.
Up. It's a
Until
good thing.
Junior falls off and there's a
You have a kid flattened in the middle of the street.
lawsuit with the city and we have to pay for it.
But it does look fun.
This lady's the best ever, bro.
insane.
She's the best ever.
Hey, well, thank you. Please raise your hand if you support our new city plans and want to see them passed.
One? Oh my God, they just have one.
Any hand?
Why is he raising his hand when he was the one that was against every plan?
One? They just go.
So we got one hand. Thank you guys, seriously. You guys were amazing.
For the memes.
I feel like it was
a great initiative. I don't know why they didn't like it. So how many hands did we got one. How many times did this guy laugh?
He laughed 3 times. So you guys got negative two.
Okay, so
-2.
So we gotta make them laugh 3 times.
All we have to do is not laugh and we win.
Yeah.
We could get 0 hands, and if we don't laugh, we win. You spent the first quarter of the presentation like this.
Jay, what the f was that? You started fent-folding.
Bro, you were fent-folding in the middle of your presentation.
Right? Joe and Justin are up next, and remember, we made their presentation. They have no clue what's gonna be on it.
I feel like this one's gonna be hard. If they really need these guys to laugh, the presentation's gonna be tough.
Y'all are cooked.
You're not evil, bro.
Y'all are cooked. No, I'm telling you, we went crazy. We went crazy. If you guys can't get more than -2 hands, you will be doing the mystery punishment.
That's pretty easy. All we have to do, the only way to get in the negatives is to laugh, and we're not gonna laugh.
You guys are gonna laugh. No, you laughed last time. Did you not? Yeah. I think
you low-key were giggling last time.
You're Mr. Giggle Shits, dude. Nah, trust.
Thank you guys, by the way.
Bro, the one thing I will say is, like, back when I used to watch Impractical Jokers, it's based off the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you could just get lucky by having people that raise their hand. That, like, fuck with it because they think it's funny.
Thank you guys, by the way. Thank you.
Bro, this crowd is insane. It's like a town hall meeting.
I don't need to be professional no more.
We don't need to be professional no more. We can be as much. We can have as much fun as possible. These guys look nervous.
No, they look.
Joe and
nervous.
Justin look nervous as hell, bro.
Justin's panicking.
How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Today we have new city plans we're gonna bring. We are Joe and
Justin. Nice to meet you guys.
Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
Good.
Cool. Thank you guys.
No, it's to warm the crowd up. We gotta make sure they believe it.
Yep.
And then
after that,
let's do it.
Wait, so they are gonna do it. Yeah. That's the fucking play, bro. Have 3 regular slides and then get into it.
Justin, you want to take us away?
Yeah. Who here wants to see strong relationships built between the U.S. and other countries?
Yes, please.
That would be great.
Definitely.
We don't need the tension.
This is insane.
So we're excited to announce a new infrastructure partnership between the U.S. and the U.K. In exchange for funding California development, British officials requested one small thing. A royal vacation home built right here in the heart of our city.
Securely empty, bizarre, and beyond
Well, like they build their own castle or something for the queen.
anything I've ever heard of.
So you're opposed?
What?
You're opposed?
I feel like I would immediately think this is a joke. There's no way. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the officialness of like you actually getting paid to come to like an office building and listen to one of these talks.
Securely empty, bizarre, and beyond anything I've ever heard of.
So you're opposed?
What?
You're opposed? Okay.
Essentially, it's a relation builder.
I think it's a little extraordinary, but if it's worth the funding, it's worth the funding.
Cool. I guess we just have to see how much it is.
It's gonna bring in $10 million, so it's sort of worth it.
The only estimate I have to give you guys a better idea is they're looking to fund about $10 million. So I think it'd be worth it, but.
That's nothing. 10 million, it doesn't. 10 million. That's not even.
Yeah, 10 million on a big scale.
We're gonna cover like what the land costs.
It's more about a relationship. Like think about it like a political marriage.
If I was voting with the information that you gave so far, it would be like an absolute no.
So we're gonna take that as a yes.
So that's a yes for everyone?
A yes? No.
Okay. Is there a certain amount we would need? Because right now they're offering 10 million. Is there a
No,
number
for me,
where-
it's the fact that it's only British accessible.
There's an amount of money. There's an amount of money that I would also agree to it. If I was a part of the city, I'd be like, yeah, give the British people their own home if they're giving us $10 billion. If they're giving our... Hello, everybody bloody good. Brooks did my makeup in like 10 minutes. I am supposed to be a dead possum. That is my Halloween outfit for this stream. What are we rating the fit? I'm probably going to sweat my fucking ass off in this shit. They also give me these little, like, claws. Rawr. It's so hot. Okay. We're about to hop into the short horror films, but I do want to watch this Papa Meat video first. Most haunted places in the world.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Tune in and sit on down because today we're going to be talking about the most haunted places in the entire world.
How do they determine what's haunted and not? Like what level of haunted something is? Is that just off of personal accounts? Like 100 people said they got, mauled by a ghost in here. So that means it's more haunted than somewhere else. The number of ghosts. Yeah, no shit. But it's like that has to be off of personal accounts. From the Phasmophobia EMF reader? Oh, really? They just go into each place. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah, no, that's really fucking haunted. All right. That's number one for sure.
We've done America. There might be more things to talk about in America because they are a part of the world.
I would get that. Without explanation, I would understand you saying the Paris catacombs are the most haunted area in the world because there's actually 3 million dead bodies down there. That makes sense to me. You walk in the Paris catacombs, the walls are human bones. So I understand you going, yeah, this place is probably pretty fucking haunted. But then some random shore house in Delaware, it's like, yeah, this place, somebody died here, in the 1800s. This place is really fucking haunted. Like, I need to hear some shit where it's like, this place is so haunted, anytime anybody enters this area, they die.
But today we're going worldwide, baby, because October is the scariest time of the year. And what better way to get into Halloween spirit than exploring some of the strangest and most terrifying places?
Also self-explanatory, understandable. I'm asking a kind of stupid question now. I think I answered that shit myself by just pressing play on the video. Yes, there's no, analytical difference between the two places that are less or more haunted than one or the other. But I would much rather stay in this, whatever this fucking room is for a night, than, a house.
The strangest and most terrifying places known to man. In the past, we've explored the scariest places across the United States, but now it's time to branch out and discover what the rest of the world has to offer, which no one is as old as the United States, so I doubt it's any. From the cold and mysterious castles found in Europe to the haunted temples in Asia to the cursed tombs of Africa, there truly isn't anywhere on the planet that the dead...
Understanding a tomb being cursed. Awakening, basically digging up a dead body, probably not a great play. I would understand somebody saying that's haunted.
Don't inhabit. The ghosts, they go everywhere.
Even underground?
They might be underground. So get ready as we cover some insane or unique haunts that are sure to cause a scare. The first stop on our journey takes us across the pond over to the where one of the most haunted places in the world is set to reside. Though you wouldn't think.
Oh my god, the most haunted place in the world in the UK is just a Tesco. Oh, well, actually, the most haunted place in the world is actually on 5th Street. It's an old pizzeria, one of the first in the UK.
Think at first glance, the Tower of London has terrorized people for centuries.
Bro, I re-looked at my 23andMe results, and they changed my shit. I'm 42% English. I was 42% French and German, 30% Italian, 10% British, 10% Ashkenazi Jew. Now, I'm 37%. I'm 37% English, 37% Italian, 10% or 20% German. You're Jewish? I'm percentage Jewish. I have a lineage of Ashkenazi Jewish people in my family. Dude, they changed my results. So 30% of my ancestry is from fucking the UK. How upsetting. No, I'm kidding. Have you ever left money in your Cash App account wishing you could spend it directly from the account rather than having to transfer it? Well, the Cash App debit card is for you. The Cash App debit card, customizable, by the way, has 0 hidden fees, no monthly charges, or minimum balance requirements. The Cash App debit card also gives you exclusive discounts on everyday things that you buy: coffee, video games, food delivery, and more. If you're a fan of concerts and music, you also get exclusive pre-sale access to many of your favorite artists, including Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, Drake, and more. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers over the age of 18 can earn $10 if they use code CASH10 in their profile at sign up, as well as send $5 to a friend or more in the first 14 days. If you're 13 to 17, request a parent or guardian sponsored account and use promo code CASH10 at sign up and get $10 dropped into your account when you order and activate a Cash App card, and send $5 or more to a friend within the first. Big funny hat, bro. He had a ball in between his legs, and he's like, why is he giving the crazy eyes to the camera every fucking time? God damn, just smile. Fuck.
To note that Crowley was in London at the same
that is not his resting face.
Time of each of these deaths. Or just make it I think he did it. And all of those convicted of the crimes were his friends. If you manage to escape the curse of the mummy, you can expect to see plenty of other ghosts walking the valley at night. The most commonly spotted is a chariot driven by a small man who rides only at midnight. It is said that the sounds of horses pounding on the ground and whips cracking are common before it approaches. Witnesses describe the chariot differently, with some claiming it blazed as it passed by. It's totally lit on fire. I know it's just not a little...
Part of me thinks with a lot of these things that, like, the latter half of the witnesses of, like, the ghost creatures are just, like, trying to be a part of the group, you know? Like, I would get maybe the first person being like, I think I just saw a fucking ghost chariot. And then somebody else, like, a month later being like, I think I saw a ghost chariot. And then that gaining traction. And then every other tourist being like, yeah, I saw it. And it was on fire. Because you have to one up them, you know? You gotta have a better story than the person previously. They saw a fucking chariot and heard whipping noises. I think it was on fire. And I'm pretty sure he was kicking a soccer ball. I think he might have been holding a lightsaber.
Our last stop takes us to a little closer to home on an island just south of Mexico City, known as the Doll Island. Julian Barrera was a simple man who owned an island in
Milco Canals.
While he lived a relatively normal life, he would often collect dolls and nail them to the trees, as well as hang them from branches, believing it would prevent him from evil spirits. Or he was a psychopath, and that's just scary. As the collection grew, the dolls began to talk to him and soothe him to sleep.
Yeah, I think he's just insane.
He would go to the dumps and look for dolls to bring back to his island, where he would dress them up before hanging them alongside the others. Though the exact reason why he started collecting them in the first place is unknown, most people believe it's because a young girl drowned near his island. That he collects dolls. Probably to appease the ghost.
Exactly. I feel like he drowned the young girl.
We don't know that. You're making assumptions that are probably true. But we don't know. The story goes that the girl was swept away by the current while playing with her sister. Her body, along with the doll, floated to Julian's island, where the dolls spoke to him, and the girl...
Oh my god, and now he feels like he has to just do this so she doesn't haunt him.
...his voice demanding the doll back. Annabelle. Annabelle reference. So to ward off evil spirits, he nailed the dolls to the trees, but one doll wasn't enough, so he continued to hang more to appease the anger.
I don't know. Do you think the doll... don't you think the doll wouldn't appease it? It would just invite more of the evil spirit? You just got to start pinning John Cena WWE dolls from the year 2006.
The more dolls he collected, the more word spread about his...
That would defend you.
...island. And eventually, people...
just start pinning dolls of The Undertaker.
...people were leaving their own dolls. And in total, there are over 4,000 dolls, making it the Guinness World
4,000
record holder for world's largest collection of haunted dolls. All of this went on until 2001 when Julian and...
There's a fucking... Guinness World Record sucks now. I'm sorry. There's a, like, anything and everything's a fucking record. If you really tried your hardest, you could have a Guinness World Record. Because there's thousands of them. And it's like, why is that a record? Who's going for that record? The largest collection of haunted dolls. I would get the largest collection of dolls. I could see that being a record. The largest collection of haunted dolls. Why is that a record? How many instances of mass haunted dolls are there? 5 ever?
His nephew were out fishing. While on the boat, Julian exclaimed to his nephew that there were mermaids in the water singing to him. What? Before his nephew could even react, the old man was found dead, face down in the water, allegedly in the same place where the girl had been found. After his death, the island only seemed to get worse as other people began to see and hear some mermaids in the canals around the island. And throughout the island, thousands of dolls are said to move and talk during the night, but there are a few dolls in particular that paranormal investigators are interested in. The first doll ever hung up is inside Julian's former one-bedroom home.
They have specific dolls that are more haunted than others? I thought it would just be the whole island's haunted by the fucking dolls.
People who have gone near it have claimed to hear it talk and demand for more dolls on the island, which is fucking creepy. Also, just want to say, too, the visual of tons of those, and then to think at night they all start talking, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool visual.
$4,000.
If the doll asks for more dolls, you just bring something that's not on category at all. You just show up with like a Bluey plushie. Is this okay? It's all I could find at the gift shop. You bring Elmo. Just fucking staple him right to the tree.
Dolls talking.
$4,000 being like,
all right.
No wonder Julian's just like, the mermaid is into me. You know what I mean? And bring me your doll, I need Beanie Baby. You bring me Beanie Baby hanging on tree. The second doll, Augusta Tinta, was said to be Julian's favorite and the one that he would talk to the most. It is said that when Julian was alive, the doll would walk around the island at night, protecting him and even curing his illnesses. The fuck kind of Christ-like doll is this thing? Fuck's sakes.
But then why did he die in the same... I don't understand this shit. He did all this for nothing because then he ended up drowning the same way. That's like... I feel like this is just like a tragic sequence of events.
There's a small shrine that surrounds Augustine where people leave small offerings in hopes that she will protect them too, which is fun.
Mr. Beast goes there. All right, guys. So this is the most haunted doll of all of them. And usually it's customary to leave some sort of offering so it doesn't haunt you later. And look what I have. It's just a fuck. It's the new Reese's Cup. Not Reese's Cup. It's the new Peanut Butter Cup Feastables bar. And Nolan's head. Just kills Nolan right on film. All right. That was a fun video. I enjoyed watching that. Her head.
Haunted pub called the Grenadier. It was built in the 1720s as a barracks for soldiers, and it wasn't until a century later that the building was converted into a bar. Shortly after it was converted, a soldier named Cedric was beaten to death in the basement after getting caught cheating during a card game.
They beat him to death for cheating in a fucking card game.
Fair. It's just so funny back in the day, like, he cheated at this game. All right, let's kill him.
Do you think he was just doing really good
and they just claimed that he was cheating? Oh my God. No, they were all playing like poker together and he just kept getting pocket aces. He must be cheating. I swear it's just a crazy stroke of luck, guys. You gotta believe me. Why don't we take him downstairs? Show him the real one too, didn't it? Well, show him what a real ace of spades is. And then they just beat him to death.
I have a sneaking suspicion he's like, I hate to say it, but it's a full house again. All right, boys. You know what I mean? Like, since then, it is said that his spirit haunts the pub and torments guests. On more than one occasion, people have witnessed a cigarette being smoked by itself. And one person even claimed...
That's freaky. Like, literally just a cigarette standing in the... It's just, like, floating in the corner.
Claimed to have been burned by an invisible cigarette, which is kind of fun. I like this because he's a ghost and he's smoking real cigarettes. And then he is also like, you know what? You know what? Fuck you. Put that in your neck.
Yeah, also I like how that is definitely just some guy, other soldiers fucking with each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just flicking. Yeah.
Oh, just burning each other and then saying it was a ghost.
People are probably so gullible, too. They're like, I got burned by a ghost. Instead of, like, looking around and being like, did you burn me? I bet you that...
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's a pub. Everybody's drunk. You already know the story about the guy that got beat to death, and then you're just smoking a cigarette. You go around your friend's neck and just go, tss. Oh! Was that you? No, it wasn't. Oh, my God. I swear I just got burned by a cigarette. Was it floating? Yeah, so it's just like a bit. And then everybody falls for it.
Other patrons have claimed to have seen a spectral soldier in mirrors and photos taken in the bar. Cedric is also known to create cold spots, rearrange furniture, and cause people to feel depressed.
Bro, I hate the idea of a cold spot. You're under the AC vent. You're under the AC vent. That's what it is. Ah. Oh my God, it's getting a bit chilly in here. Oh. We don't have AC in the UK nor vents? Huh? There's no AC. What? We don't have AC. Let me bing that. Fewer than 5% of homes have AC in the UK. What? Most UK homes are designed to retain heat and people rely on fans or AC units to cool down. Bro, it doesn't get hot as shit. You guys don't have... Do you have heating units? Like, is there heaters? The climate's different. Bro. But I never thought the UK doesn't have AC. Most homes have a central heating system, but not AC. Oh my God. How hot do the homes get? How hot are the homes in the UK in the summer? They average 14 to 28 degrees Celsius. Brother, freedom units, please. That's 57. What's 28? To 82? 82? Oh my God. I gotta ask Small Fries about this next time I stream with him. 82? Brother, in the summer, if it was 82 degrees, oh my God. Yeah, but you have fans. So maybe, but like, bro, that's crazy. So maybe the cold spot thing isn't fake.
Of being watched. These are all extremely common things, I feel like, in a bar. Oh, I kind of feel a bit sad. So they're chugging on beer the whole night. Oh my God. Who's watching me?
Yeah, it's a packed room.
Yeah. Are you looking at me? I feel like I'm being watched. Also, like, probably, like, just smell like shit. Just a total slosh. People are looking at me, ain't they? To appease the angry soldier customers, people stick money into the ceiling to cover his tab so he can continue his drink in the afterlife, which is kind of fun. See, I like little bits like that.
That is fun. That's really fun. Sticking $1, sticking a $5 to the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Every time I go,
write a little message. I love bars that do that. Those are my favorite types of bars. Dive bars that have, like, the fake IDs just fucking stapled to the ceiling. All the fake IDs they confiscated stapled to the ceiling, and then there's dollar bills lining the bar that are just, like, fucking nailed to the wall. Bro, those are the best. And there's graffiti on the mirror so you can't even look at yourself in the bathroom.
The next stop on our journey takes us south to the Mediterranean, where the most haunted island in the world is located. Poveglia.
I think that's...
Bro, I feel like we watched a vlog of somebody go here. But isn't this like an asylum where they killed people? Like, that's a hard pivot from a bar where one guy died.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Fuck! Poveglia is a small island located in northern Italy and is home to a former plague hospital.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, how much would somebody have to pay you for you to be alone here at night? You get a sleeping bag. That's it. You got to sleep in this room. Like right in the middle of the floor.
People have been living on the island since the 400s, but it wasn't until the 1500s that it became a quarantine zone for the plague. After the plague ended, the area was abandoned until 1922 when it was repurposed as a psychiatric ward. Today, it sits abandoned and barred from the public for 60 years after the ward closed in 1968. Now, it is a hotspot for ghost hunters who get special permission to investigate there. And what makes this place so haunted is the mass graves that house thousands of plague victims all across the island. Many who have set foot on the property claim that it is 50% dirt and 50% human ash.
That's a lot of ash.
That's a lot of ash. Locals call it the Island of Ghosts because of how many spirits have been spotted. The most well-known specter is that of a mad doctor who jumped to his death.
Bro, you know the most fucked thing I saw the other day was in... I would love to go... Like, I love going to museums. I love going to, like, historical sites. I was watching this TikTok of somebody that went to Auschwitz.
And pooped on.
Oh, my God.
Which has led to having some asthma attacks or even vomiting. There's also a goat in the room. Not to mention...
Starts pissing on your back. I mean, that, like, yeah, that's really going to make me want to come back to the goat yoga set.
Goats are extremely stubborn and will...
When the goat starts fucking dry humping my back and starts pooping on me.
Bite, ram, and climb all over you, leaving bruises and cuts from their hooves. The craze was super popular roughly 10 years ago and has been going strong since then, with multiple ranches being...
Surely there's got to...
built for the...
Bro, why is that one's butthole so out? There's surely gotta be a better animal for yoga. What's like a better animal for yoga than a goat? Like a capybara? I feel like that's hard to obtain. Cats? No, they wouldn't even, like, maybe a dog. I feel like a dog. Like, get, like, specially trained dogs and then do yoga with them. I feel like cats would be bad. They wouldn't want to be... maybe if they were really friendly cats.
Sole purpose of goat yoga.
And just want to, like, jump on people.
There's also a goat there.
Do you think the instructor's a goat, too?
I would be pissed if not. I walked in the class and there wasn't a goat with a little head.
Alligator yoga? Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we change the yoga? See, this is what I would rather have. We're going to do a yoga class, right? But you're going to be on, like, a raised platform 7-8 feet off the ground. And in the bottom of the area is going to be a loose saltwater crocodile. That's like 10 feet long, 20 feet, or 15 feet long, 1,000 pounds. It hasn't eaten all day. If you fuck up the pose, and give up, they lower you 5 inches. And every time you mess up, they get you closer and closer to the crocodile.
Another weird form of yoga is laughter yoga, which hardly involves any yoga at all. It's basically just a string of simple breathing exercises.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I can't hang out. I got laughter yoga later. I'm going to go sit in an office room with some random person and just go,
He.
It's usually done standing and uses a lot
That pisses me off.
of ridiculous hand movements. Most of the hand movements are used as a warm-up before a series of creepy laughing exercises.
Yes. Hi, my name is Vicky.
You don't understand the premise of laughter yoga. Hey, my name's Joe. Everybody starts laughing. The fuck's funny?
And I have breast cancer. And I have breast cancer. Very good. Very good. Yay!
The supposed benefits include better
What? Nah, that isn't real. They like share like issues or trauma in their life and they just laugh at each other.
cardiovascular health and boosting your immune system. It can even be used as a coping mechanism for stress or anxiety.
Put your hands like this, and we're gonna unzip with a sound. Gonna open it up. Take your brains.
There's somebody in the crowd that's taking it way too serious. They're actually like peeling their skin off their head. They just see it in the back. They start bleeding. Just in the back. You're like, what is that noise?
You see it? And now wash.
This exercise has a very cult-like following. Many who practice it believe
TED Talks have lost the plot. Is this new?
it can cure almost anything.
What the fuck?
That's never good. A lot of people work out to benefit their sex appeal, and alternatively, some people want to incorporate sex into the workout itself. Aerotraverse Fitness mixes erotic hip thrusting with core and pelvic floor training. Classes involve women rolling out on a yoga mat and performing all sorts of
What?
erotic movements.
People are paying for
You
this.
can expect anything from grinding, dry humping, and twerking to be performed in this classroom. It's awesome. The whole purpose is to promote.
Just in a whoa! Miami. Yeah, this ain't like regular local, bro. They got a band.
It's therapeutic and it's like a spiritual experience. Former CEO Elizabeth Cutler had once claimed that, quote,
And the bike is such a metaphor for life.
and there's just rave music. Some instructors will go into passionate motivational speeches during their classes, screaming at the riders that they're strong and they're valued.
Even though life might be kicking us down right now, even though...
Oh, that would piss me off, bro. I understand, like, I think there's a time and the place for, like, a sappy motivational speech. If I'm halfway through the fucking cycling workout and she's like, I know we've been all I'd be like, bro, I'm trying to work out.
Sometimes things get a little religious, with instructors dramatically reading Bible,
Like, literally hard cut the rave music off.
verses to keep people moving.
Full vibe change.
Psalm 118:6 says...
Church Soul Cycle? What, I'm gonna fucking receive communion on the fucking bike? What are we doing?
Lord is with me. I will not be afraid.
And on TikTok, people gush about how valuable the classes have been for them, with one comparing the classes to a fucking synagogue.
I just got out of synagogue. It's this small reformed synagogue called Soul Cycle West Hollywood, and the rabbi's name is David, and he had the most third eye-opening sermon.
Soul Cycle. Writers often admit online that the
Soul Cycle changed my life. My vibration. I love how the music's so loud I can sing and scream and let it all go. I also love feeling a part of a community and seeing the same faces every day / week. I think that's not specific to Soul Cycle. I think that's just like having a club. It inspires me to keep showing up. Would love to hear how others got involved and how Soul has impacted your life. What's your favorite parts of Soul Cycle? What difference did it make in your life?
Classes have changed their entire lives for the better, not just through weight loss, but the way that they can scream and sing along with other riders to let go of their problems. They've even claimed that they've chosen Soul Cycle over actual therapy.
I'd be better. You're exercising.
I love the Balatra music in the back right now.
You're partying. You're having fun.
This is the best time of my life.
You might even get laid.
I think I might get some pussy. If this sounds incredible to you, I'm sure you're curious about the pricing. Well, the cost of the classes is pretty steep.
Let me guess. Rich people. I doubt it's. Do you think it's monthly or like per session? I'm gonna guess it's like $100 a session. There's probably 4 sessions a month, so you could do individual session or you could sign up for month. I think if it's monthly, it's probably like $250. If you're buying by month.
Single Soul Cycle class, which lasts about 45 minutes to an hour, cost about.
Oh, that's a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I thought a session would be like 2 hours. 45-minute class? That's like a very regular gym class.
$42. Well, it's true that the.
Wait, whoa, how much?
Well, it's true that the which lasts about 45 minutes to an hour, cost about $42. Well, it's true that the
40. What did he say? $42?
Cost about $42. While it's true that the production of the classes totally captures the hearts and minds of their riders, it's the instructors themselves that keep them coming back for more.
I don't think he said 4,200, chat.
It's not an understatement to say that more instructors at Soul Cycle are idolized.
Surely $42. $42 sounds more realistic. It's still very expensive. You're paying $42 for one class.
And treated like celebrities because of the charming and motivational persona.
There's no way it's $4,000 for a class. I'm Googling this. Yeah, $40. $42.
Griffin, one of the most well-known instructors, would sell out in a matter of minutes. She was so sought after by a number of celebrities who exclusively wanted to ride alongside her. Leo? Johnny Depp? People have claimed that Stacy could make the most reserved rider temporarily enter a trance-like state where they work harder than they've ever worked before. And for Soul Cycle, their instructors are their biggest moneymakers. Top instructors can be paid up to $400 per class. Stacy, however, made a staggering $800 per class because they were essential for Soul Cycle.
That's $800 in 1 hour. Wow.
Cycle's a success, master instructors were treated like Hollywood stars. They would act like it too, partying all night and popping Adderall in the morning to push through their classes. This company culture ended up inflating their egos to the point of giving them a huge god complex, similar to many cult leaders. Some admitted that the fame made them feel like they could do anything that they wanted to with no repercussions. And one reporter claimed a male instructor gave her a spin class lap dance by gyrating all over her handlebars of her bike. You like that? While she was uncomfortable about it, their other riders squealed with joy. Eee, you're so lucky. His dick all over it. He's like, Mike's, the magic mic's on. Others would openly fat shame and use homophobic and racist slurs. And in one case, a master instructor referred to a black woman as Aunt Jemima.
Ooh.
Yikes. One staff member was tasked with giving their star instructor, Lori Zuckerman, a fruit salad only consisting of berries. When Lori found a single kiwi sitting at the bottom, he threw it across the room and shouted, "Whoever got this needs to be fired!"
Wow. That's like movie-esque ego. Like, I didn't think there's people that would do one kiwi in a bowl of berries. Like, it'd be different if you were, like, deathly allergic. You got a kiwi piece in your berry bowl, and you fucking break the glass, throw all the food on the ground.
In many cases, they would get drinks with and even sleep with their riders, something that the riders would brag about to the other riders in class. Yeah.
Shut up.
Who put this kiwi in here? Soul Cycle riders long to be close to their favorite instructor, fighting over the height.
Dude, it's just mini parasociality. That's all it is. It's like the same shit as like Twitch streaming or fucking like K-pop or whatever, dude. It's just like they feel like a part of a community and the instructor's like a goal they could obtain.
Highly sought after and coveted front row. It introduces a type of cycling hierarchy where the most hard work.
Oh, that's so fucking weird. So if you're the closer you are to the instructor, the better you are as like an individual in this class. Like if you're back right to the class, you suck.
Working people are granted the ability to help lead the rhythm of the class. People will come to class extra early just to be the first ones to charge towards the front row bikes. For them,
Damn, do you think they run there like it's Black Friday?
and their hard work praised by their instructor is everything to them. The most passionate ones even purchase $55 front row tanks from their merch store. Awesome. It's been said that instructors purposely keep the most attractive riders in the front row, often taking less desirable riders.
So what do they tell them? Hey, I see you're sitting next to my bike. I am the instructor today. You know, I've seen you in the class before, usually in the back left or right row, kind of where it's darker. You know, you can't really make out any faces over there. And, you know, I could kind of tell by your silhouette that you were, how do I put this? Slightly repulsive. Seeing you in the sunlight here, you're kind of looking more like a vampire. Could you maybe go back over there?
Riders switch spots.
Could you maybe not cycle near us, or
To achieve this. You love the energy? Let's put you in the back. Love that smile. You're awesome. Let's move you up. The need for a front row seat would often lead to riders being bullied verbally and sometimes confronted in person to the point where people broke out into tears. One rider who was thought to have been a master instructor's class favorite found that the other female riders put used tampons in her purse as revenge. Soul.
Yeah, I'm going to be cycling next to Vanessa today, okay? So let's say I made it to the top of the... She's like sifting through her purse. What? Just her hand just touches the wet, fucking blood-filled tampon.
Cycle. Soul Cycle is not nearly as popular as it was a decade ago. Poor business decisions and a string of controversies regarding their company culture and the effects of COVID lockdowns impacted them harshly. While still profitable, their numbers dwindle as they attempt to mimic the success of companies like Peloton and by creating bikes for home use as well. Listen, guys, a lot of home workout programs can feel like a gimmick, right? Sometimes it feels like people would rather do anything and pay anything just to avoid going to a traditional gym. I know I would. But you know what? Any way you can do something to just be more healthy, I say try it. While many of these can seem silly, at least it's motivating people to take that first step and make an effort to get healthy.
Yeah, I think you just don't want to get trapped in that mindset that, like, this is the best way to work out. You could be like, this is fun. But I think a lot of them are over-marketed to where it's like, hey, you're actually burning more. This is better for you than going on a run.
I suppose there's no harm in that. Except for people like, you know, the Soul Cycle thing was probably a bit crazy. All in all, not a bad idea to just get up and be a little active. But until next time, my friends, stay active, stay healthy, and Tybo. We'll see you.
That was a W vid. All right. Next video. This is where it gets like, you know, that level of awkwardness where like you can't sit still. That's like everybody just started fucking like fidgeting in their seat.
What psychologist did you hire to do this?
I'll need something to throw at you.
Seriously?
Why don't we, let's just keep it going then. What do we think? Yes, no?
No. We'll take that as a yes.
No, yes, yes. We'll take it as a yes.
No.
No?
No. I heard some yeses in the back.
Okay, my bad. I mispulled. I did hear a few yeses in the back, so I just...
Okay, raise your hand for no. Please. No.
Who's a yes, though?
Hey, I'm not seeing some hands being raised. I'll take that abstinence as a yes.
Do we have any yeses? Any standout yeses?
No.
Okay, must have been the wind. All right.
We have new entertainment planned for our city. This is our beautiful city, but one thing it's lacking is real fun. So we came up with a new entertainment zone everyone will love. Introducing the Urban Hunting Reserve.
What are we hunting?
Why does that look like the Roman Colosseum?
Dragons.
No, but for real, is that really like a designated hunting area?
Say, you'll see on the next slide.
Yeah, it would be a designated hunting. I'm sure if we go to the next slide, we can read more about a fun zone where you can import and hunt any animals in a large 20-acre wildlife reserve.
We have
What, and then shoot them? That's actually what, like, Russian oligarchs do. We're gonna ship in animals and then fucking gun them down.
Hunting out in the forest, we just thought we'd bring it to the inner city, so it's like it's more
No,
readily
it's a
available.
horrible idea.
You can hunt robotic animals.
Robotic.
Lame. That don't give you buck fever. You ain't ever had buck fever before, boy. You ever kill a 10-point buck? You're sitting there. Shaking when you kill him.
Animals, I think that's probably still 10 years out. Let me see.
Shelter animals that go unadopted will be the main supply here to keep the business booming.
What? Hunting dogs?
Not hunting dogs, hunting shelter animals that go unadopted.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Pretty much.
You actually could have gotten some people behind this right up until then. That's like the hook. That's like the hook, line, sinker right there. We're gonna throw in golden retrievers that don't get adopted.
Pre-game, pre-elo.
Absolutely not.
And look, no, see, and then this is what you do. Then it motivates people to stop getting dogs they won't take care of, and it'll also promote adoption rates from people that don't want these dogs to get shot in cold blood in the Roman Coliseum that we're gonna erect right outside of Anaheim, California. So it's going to do two things, right? It's going to reduce overpopulation in sheltered in animal shelters, and it's going to increase people taking care of their dogs.
I think it's more about
You got to stand on it. He has to defend it.
giving them a last stand, because these specifically shelter animals that go unadopted, we're talking about ones that are literally, they're about to be put down because they've been in the shelter.
Just put them down, don't chase them down and hunt them.
But it's giving them like one last chance to run around.
One last chance to run around. They can frolic in the flowers before some rich guy with a fucking ball-action sniper rifle takes him down.
No, this is...
We'll take this one as a no. We understand. Thank you, guys. With the exception of dragons.
With the exception.
Unless the dragon came from a shelter.
We'll take this feedback. This is great feedback. Disabled people need help more than ever. We all know the blue handicap spots help those with disabilities. But what about the new spot colors for other groups with unique challenges? Introducing pink parking spots.
And it's wider than a regular one.
I've seen parking spots for pregnant ladies. Is it like that?
It's just confusing. What is it supposed to represent again?
I think it's parking spots for women only.
There you go. There you go.
These spaces will be 40% wider than normal spots to prevent parking accidents.
Brilliant.
It's very rooted in.
Women do get in more car accidents, but men get in more fatal car accidents. Women are more likely to get in fender benders, like a small rolling a stop sign, you hit somebody like right at a curb. Men get into 80-mile-an-hour deadly car crashes.
Stats.
This is great. So this sounds like a yes.
This sounds like a unanimous yes.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, no?
It's a joke. Completely no.
Mixed bag of opinions.
What makes you think no on this one? Sorry.
It's a joke. You're kidding.
I think it's genuinely very helpful. Kind of like she said, we have specifically pregnant women spots, but if we had just general woman-only spots that are
Dude, I don't know how they got out of this one.
Bro.
This one was misogynistic.
Exactly. This next one's about to be insane. There's no way they say yes to the next one. There's no way.
It's just for parking.
And don't worry, we didn't forget about another group facing their own parking hurdles. Introducing golden parking spots.
Oh, that is so racist. Oh my God.
Is that for the Asians?
Oh my God, there's an Asian guy in the fucking audience. Stop.
No, I was gonna say it before he brought this up. I'm like excited.
It does indeed look like that is.
Oh wow, that is. Y'all, we're going to the ground there.
No, that looks totally like me, man.
Stop.
Sneaking in.
Sir in the front, would you like this parking spot?
Oh my God.
Sir in the front, would you like this parking spot?
Oh, definitely.
So yeses. Yeses on these, pink and yellow.
So that sounds like yeses all around.
Yeses all around?
Yeah, give him
All right, guys, thank you. Please raise your hand.
They're going to get a few hands. I feel like they did way better.
If you support our new
Their presentation was as hard, but he like defended it well.
city plans and want to see them passed.
Don't tell me.
What? Yeah, I'd like 4 or 5.
What the fuck?
Cool. Thank you guys so much.
And no laughs.
4 people raise their hand.
Really great having you guys, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good job. Sorry I interrupted.
Oh, you're all good, man. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.
Have a good one, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's cameras.
There's no fucking way we just lost. All right, JD
Oh, they could say there's cameras just to record it.
and I got
Like for like, you know, whatever quality purposes.
negative 2 hands. You guys got 4 hands.
That was insane.
Yes! So JD and I are going to be doing the terrible mystery punishment, which is the 4-hour gauntlet.
What is that?
What the f is that?
Before we get into the punishment, if you guys haven't, please hit the subscribe button. We want to.
So now in another video, they have to do a 4-hour gauntlet. Video idea, do the offensive presentation, put the majority of the audience as imposters who will agree to any idea and see the real people's reactions. Oh my God. What a fucking good idea. Get a bunch of absurd shit, have like 80% of the people just be like, yeah, no, I fuck with that. That's a good idea. And just see if like the people like fold. The problem is if they did that, there's going to be people that just go along with the pack and then they're going to seem like shitty fucking people.
So the island is infested with vampires.
What? Ghosts and vampires?
I didn't realize we were going to be touching on vampires in this haunting video. If you're attacked by a vampire, it is technically kind of a haunting because it is a dead man.
It's true. Yeah, undead.
We kind of skirted the game, didn't we, Nick?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is because multiple bodies were unearthed with stones and even blood in their mouth, leaving many to believe that they were recently up and walking around feasting on human blood. There's probably people fucking, you know this. What's horrifying is when people are like, he's dead, and they bury him, and the people wake up, and they're like, oh my God, he's a zombie trying to get out. And no, it was just a guy trying to claw his way out of the.
Well, that's why didn't they used to attach a bell to, they would have a hole that would go all the way underground in your coffin with a bell. And they would leave that for like a few days in case you happen to wake up, you'd start ringing it. But then I feel like they changed that too, because it used to be customary that you would let the body sit in your house for like 3 days. Like if somebody died, you would just leave them for like 3 days just to make sure. Like, are they actually dead? Or because you could check a pulse, but you know, you're not like, because that's happened where people have gotten buried alive.
That is my nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. That's why I almost I want to have like a little pill in case anything happens. I could be like, oh, I'm done.
See, I would just have a contingency where it's like, if you're gonna bury me, cut my head off.
I kind of like that idea. I feel like I wish that was kind of a more normal thing. Also, I think that's also why the Vikings did it, right? You just set them off and you fucking.
Isn't that actually not as accurate? I thought like Viking funerals were not very common. Let me bang it. The famous imagery of a body burning in a longship set aflame is largely a myth. Real Viking funerals involved land-based cremation on funeral pyres or burial in graves and mounds. So it was like Viking funerals existed in the sense of maybe burning a body, but not where they would row you out into the ocean and then fucking shoot a flaming arrow at your body. Why do you keep saying bang it? I'm trying to start a new wave of saying Google it. You say bang it. I would be willing to hard pivot to maybe Yahoo that, but or edge it. I would, yeah, like I don't know, but that if I say let me edge it, that might be. I don't know.
The Valley of the Kings is one of the most important archaeological discoveries in history, but it is also one of the most haunted places on Earth. The first tombs were constructed.
I want to go. I don't want to like uncover burial sites or tombs, but I want to go inside the pyramids so fucking bad to like actually witness and stare at like etchings that somebody put into the wall fucking thousands of years ago is so cool.
Around 1500 BCE, and for thousands of years, Egyptian pharaohs and nobles were buried in the lavish rooms. That's what I'm going to say. I watch some people. There's like YouTube videos, people like being like, "Oh, I'm going into the Valley of Kings or whatever, the tombs and the pyramids." No. I'm so claustrophobic. Try not having a panic attack watching one of those videos. Go ahead. Watch a guy go up these stairs. Like, there's this hallway to get to the king's room. You have to go up.
This is exactly where I would want to go, though. I'm not saying I don't want to fucking go in the claustrophobic part where you got to climb up a fucking half broken ladder that's like fucking 2 feet by 2 feet and you're just like breathing out so you could shimmy through. I would want to just go here.
This huge, steep, narrow thing, but also it's one way, so people are also coming down. So you're like trapped in this thing, and there's like watch a video and try not to have a panic attack. Go ahead. Challenge and pop.
I don't think I would have a panic attack.
Possible. However, it would remain relatively untouched until 1922, when Egyptologist Howard Carter discovered King Tut's tomb and unleashed the mummy's curse. Which, you know, that everyone knows King Tut, but and then everyone, you know, there's a lot of movies about mummies and all that kind of stuff. But the string of events that happened after that motherfucker opened that tomb is kind of odd. I will say that. As soon as the tomb was open, nearly everyone tied to it began to die off in mysterious ways. This is no shit. It's very weird. To the point where I'm like, this might be the only story on here where I'm like,
Well, the only story where it actually has some sort of like grounding in that it's a curse or a ghost.
The first one to go was George Herbert. He was at the tomb when it was open and paid for the entire expedition. He died from mosquito bite that led to blood poisoning only 4 months after the initial opening of the tomb. Which you could be like, all right, hey, it's a mosquito bite.
Unlucky.
It's gonna happen. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, mosquitoes and malaria have killed half of the people ever born. What are the odds?
In Africa, there's like marshy, swampy area. There's gonna be mosquitoes everywhere. Next up was George Gould, who simply visited the tomb before succumbing to a fever 5 months later. A little more suspicious, right? Yeah. Motherfucker just all of a sudden got a fever. Come on, I don't know.
All of a sudden got a fever and died. Because I understand this was a while ago, but dude, getting a fever doesn't usually cause death, even in the fucking early, like, 1900s.
Oh. Sir
like, you're just sick.
Archibald Douglas Reed was invited by Howard to perform the x-rays on Tut's body, but died from cancer related to x-rays before he could make it to the tomb, which, to be fair, they probably didn't have very safety good precautions for the x-rays back in the day, but still kind of scary. The next two to die were Asa Mace, who worked with Howard Carter to excavate the tomb, and the other was the Honorable Mervyn Robert Howard Moloch.
They all died. Not one of them lived. Do you think after 5 of them died in your group, you're like the last one alive and you're like, I'm fucking cooked? How many, if you and like 6 of your friends open up fucking King Tut's tomb, 3 of them die, I'm going, this is surely a Final Destination-esque scenario we're in. We're fucked.
Whatever, Herbert, a cricket player and the half-brother of George Herbert, and he too was one of the first people to enter the tomb. Long name, too long of a name. You gotta die. Both men would die of pneumonia a few years after the tomb was open, and a year apart from each other, which seems just a bit odd.
Yeah, this is...
For noblemen, for people who have like money and stuff at the time, and also that their deaths were almost like a year apart, exactly a year apart.
Yeah, this is very suspicious.
Sure, the mosquito bite guy, right? Sure, the x-ray doctor that didn't use any safety precautions and he's given x-rays every 7 minutes as practice. Sure. And the other guys? I don't know. Howard's secretary would...
So did they not used to like stand behind a wall or some shit when you would get x-rays? Because x-rays are radiation. You're not supposed... Like, if you got an x-ray every day, that would be really bad. That's why they always leave the room. So they used to just stand there. All right. It's weird. I feel like I have a third arm growing out of my butt. Oh my God! Sorry, I had to make the joke.
Howard's secretary would be smothered with a pillow while at a bath club. Edgar Steele, the man in charge of the artifacts from the tomb at the museum, died from stomach illness believed to have been caused by foul play. So now people are just getting murdered.
Foul play?
All right. And lastly, another museum worker in charge of displays was found dead in his bed from an unknown cause. An unknown cause! Just dead. He's gone. Do you think it was that easy? And the mummy got him.
I don't know. I feel like... It is weird that... Do you think that was a genuine curse, chat? Or just like a weird set of circumstances. I feel like it is weird. It's the most convincing out of all of them. The only thing that would make it more convincing is if they all died in unprovable ways, you know? Like if it wasn't a coincidence and they all genuinely, like it was like they all had a heart attack exactly 1 year apart. Like that'd be freaky.
All of these deaths occurred within 12 years of the tomb being opened, and all of them had connections to the tomb, all right? And many have speculated that there's a scientific explanation for the deaths, but others believe it was the curse or even the result of satanic worship, which I don't know about that last part, but I do think that could have been the mummy stuff. Aleister Crowley believed in the occult and described himself as a religious prophet. Though he wasn't at the tomb's unveiling, he was in the same circle as all the men who died. Crowley was known for performing ritual magic, and his diary entries contained multiple references to specific times, methods, and religious symbolism associated with some of the deaths that happened from the people.
I don't know, bro. Some of these images I'm seeing.
By this vicious cycle of malnutrition and forced labor.
Shin's mother has to work the rice fields, 10 to 15 hours of hard labor every day. If she meets her quota,
15 hours straight?
She receives food, just enough to survive the night and make it through the next day.
North Korea is all about production targets. If you don't meet them, and probably you will not meet them, you'll get less food, more work, less food, more work, and that's how you waste away and die. That's, the truly tragic story at these camps.
From the moment Shin starts school, his life is split between the classroom and hard labor in the coal mine. Long work days are made worse by a constant gnawing hunger. Before school, Shin often eats his mother's portion while she's still out in the fields. She beats him for it, but he does it anyway. To him, she's not a source of love or care. She's a rival in the fight for every meager scrap of food.
Wow.
This is Shin's meal, served 3 times a day for his entire prison life. If he makes a mistake, his portion is cut in half as punishment. Sometimes he and the other inmates catch rats, the only source of meat in Camp 14. For Shin, this isn't as much as a nightmare. It's normal life. He has never seen the world beyond the barbed wire. Unlike this man. Kim Young is in his mid-40s when he's brought to Camp 14. He knows the world outside very well. In fact, he was a high-ranking military officer and vice president of a state-owned company. In his former life, he enjoyed culture, a chauffeur, and all the benefits of being a government employee. Now he's also forced to work in the coal mines. Kim didn't break any laws to get here. His parents did.
That's what's fucked, because that's how dictatorships work, because you have to bend. You can't just be you can't be an all-ruling dictator without people below you. And that's like, it's the rule. There's a video that I want to watch called The Rules of the Ruler as well, where it kind of dives into that. But it's like, if you're a dictator, you have to please all 4 people below you that run different areas of your government. And those 4 people have to please the 5 people below them, right? And at some point, you don't have to please people anymore because they just have to bend to your power. But you have to keep people in power happy, otherwise they will turn on you. So that's why Kim Jong-un never gets turned on, because he keeps the people right below him happy, because they lived a shitty life. He brought them out of it and said, hey, if you just follow my rules and do what I do, you'll have power, you'll have a chauffeur, you'll have a mansion, you'll have a nice wife, you'll have this and this and this and this and food and cigarettes and weed and fucking whatever the fuck they want, right? And they'll go, okay. And so they'll just do whatever he says.
Kim didn't break any laws to get here. His parents did. In North Korea, this form of collective punishment is called yunjoje.
Wow.
Guilt by association. Up to 3 generations can be punished for crimes of family members. When Kim was a child, his father and brother were accused of spying for the United States, enough to execute them. After that, Kim was brought to an orphanage under a new name. It took more than 40 years until someone found out about his true heritage. Even Kim himself wasn't aware of the supposed crimes his family allegedly committed.
And that's insane! He didn't even know! He didn't even know. Oh, sorry, no, now you're gonna fucking get stripped of everything.
There's absolutely no judicial process. This is extrajudicial punishment. They'll just, take you away in the middle of the night, together with your family members. You just disappear. That's how it goes.
개나직 잡아가는 건 없어요. 다 밤에 그냥 원래 그냥 어느 순간에 와서 싹 다 쓸어 가고
without the neighbors noticing. So one day you're just living your life like in whatever, if you're in the city in North Korea or wherever, and then the next day your neighbor just disappears. Wow, and then you just don't talk about it. And it's just like, you know, but it's just unspoken. It's like, oh, he disappeared. We know where he is.
정치범 수용소에 가서도 그 가족들은 우리가 뭘 잘못해서 왔는지 그걸 모른다는 거죠.
Fear is the most powerful tool for prison guards to keep inmates in line. During Kim's time in Camp 14, a total of 25 inmates are executed. One day, he witnesses a fellow prisoner being killed for collecting chestnuts that had fallen from a tree. Kim
Chestnuts that had fallen from a tree. Were they even being used?
Spends most of his days underground. Hours and hours of endless work with no sunlight and no mercy. Kim struggles. He's never faced labor like this before. Mistakes are inevitable, and every one of them is met with the punishment of a guard who never leaves his side.
Do you think he had like an internal wow moment? Because he was a high-ranking military official. And then now he's being sent to where he probably had to send other people.
One day, a guard strikes Kim with the butt of his gun till he falls unconscious. For the next 2 days, he only receives half his meals. After more than 2 months of living like this in Camp 14, Kim decides to end it. Following a long day of work, he steps into the elevator of a mining shaft. The metal cage ascends until it reaches a height of around 2,000 feet. He pulls the safety pin, and the elevator falls. But Kim survives, and the vicious cycle goes on. When Shin is about 6 or 7, the camp's borders shift. His village is merged into the neighboring Camp 18, just across the river. It's said to be slightly less brutal than Camp 14, but for Shin, life hardly changes at all.
Oh, he got moved to a different camp over?
Shin is 15 and has moved out from his mother's home. He now lives with his father. One day, a teacher allows Shin to spend the night at his mother's house, a reward for good behavior. When he arrives, another guest awaits. It's his brother.
Wait, he got awarded for good behavior, but he tried to take his own life in an elevator. Did they just think it was an accident or something?
One day, a teacher allows Shin to spend the night at his mother's house, a reward for good behavior. When he arrives, another guest awaits.
Oh, it's the previous kid. It's when he grew up. This is him when he's older?
When he arrives, another guest awaits. It's his brother, Shin Hee-gyun. The 21-year-old works at the prison cement factory, a couple of miles away. Shin doesn't like him at all. In the middle of the night, Shin wakes up from his sleep. He hears voices from the kitchen. His brother is talking about escape. His mother seems to support him. Shin's first instinct, he has to report this.
Oh my god. Dude, having to rat on your own family, they'll die. Holy shit. Like, I was thinking it in the sense of like, oh, you just see some guy at like your work doing that. Like your own you would have to fucking snitch on your own family. And because, and it's not even snitch on them and like, oh, they'll just get punished. No, they're going to get shot in the head in front of you. And then you'll be like, not even really rewarded. It's just like, okay, you're not going to die.
He goes to a nearby dorm room and wakes a friend to ask for advice. The friend urges Shin to tell the guards. They go to the school's night guard on duty and report the escape plot.
Wow.
Shin also signs a false police statement, claiming he saw his mother and brother commit murder. This piece of evidence ultimately leads to an execution order.
Wait, so they had to fucking... Wait, what? So they have to fake that they committed a crime so they could kill him? I thought they were just able to kill him for conspiracy to run.
The guards take Shin to an execution site next to the Taedong River.
Why are they taking him there? I wouldn't want to go see that.
A crowd has gathered to watch. They drag out his mother and his brother. They're killed in front of Shin's eyes. In 1996, Kim Young is transferred to Camp 18. To him, this place feels like heaven. The labor conditions are slightly better, and to his surprise, he reunites with his 70-year-old mother, who is also a prisoner here. But the violence and abuse
70-year-old mother, I thought his mom just died.
Don't stop. One day, he has to witness how guards beat up his mother and force her to do manual labor. His mother is certain they will both...
Oh, other guy. We keep bouncing back between people. Sorry, this is the dude that used to be a high-ranking military official.
Labor. His mother is certain they will both die in the camp. Even though it means risking his life, she urges Kim to leave her behind and escape. Escaping from a North Korean death camp is almost impossible.
You know, these are highly protected facilities. You're talking barbed wire, walls, armed guards, intersecting lines of fire.
Well, it's not even just that. You're also extremely you're experiencing extreme malnutrition. And so you're weak. You know, you can't run. You can't you're not going to be able to scale a fence very easily. You have no muscle.
We're talking machine guns. Very, very difficult to escape. I mean, it's, difficult to escape a detention facility in any civilized country. Imagine North Korea.
King Young quietly studies his surroundings. He observes, waits, and starts thinking. He lays out multiple escape plans, but none of them seem doable to him. Another hard day of work. The prisoners are loading coal onto a train. Suddenly, they spot something. Grain scattered across the bottom of a train car. It must have transported food before. The scene explodes into chaos. Prisoners drop everything, desperately looking for the tiniest speck of food.
What, are they going to eat it right there?
The guards start shouting, but no one listens. Kim discovers a narrow space beneath a metal panel in the floor of a coal wagon. He squeezes inside, and as the train rumbles out of Camp 18, he rides with it.
No way.
Hours later,
he got out because people were staring at grain so he didn't even plan this escape. He just on a whim just tried to get out. Is this based off a true story? This is a true story. This is basically the video version of an actual man's account that escaped North Korea and wrote a book about it.
Later, the train reaches Go-On Station at around 4 a.m. We don't know exactly how, but Kim manages to crawl out of his hideout and disappears into the night.
But then what the fuck do you do? You know what I mean? I wouldn't know if I got out and now you're in China. What do you do? Do you just go, you gotta go, you get a job? You have no ID. You're not a citizen, right? It's not even just it's not even oh, you're an illegal immigrant. It's you're not even on a record. No one knows who you are. I would have to find, you know what I would do? I would go to another, say I was in this scenario, I feel like I would try to go to a country I knew was enemies with North Korea, and I would go to I would try my hardest to find what is it called, where they have their own setup in different countries? What is it called? You know what I'm talking about. Embassy. I would go to the U.S. Embassy. And I would be I'm a North Korea escapee. I would go to some embassy because he was a soldier too, so he knows the countries that are enemies. I would go to the enemy of North Korea and be I escaped. Please, you don't speak English? I think they're going to put two and two together. If you are at a U.S. embassy in China and some dude runs in speaking Korean, clearly malnourished, beat to shit, you're probably going to be okay, calm down. I'm going to get a translator, right? Even if you don't speak the language. I feel there's something that you'd be able to do.
Kim successfully escaped
I'm not even
Camp
just saying
18.
U.S. embassy, just any embassy that's not in association or partnered with North Korea.
But his path to freedom is still very long. After finding a worker's uniform, he changes clothes.
You want to know what an embassy is? Ooh, that's true. But you can't just walk up to a random guy in China and be I'm from North Korea, help me. You're not going to be able to speak to them, and it's what the fuck? They're just going to rat on you.
And starts a treacherous journey that will take him many months through China and
oh my god, he had to go all the way to Mongolia
to South Korea, where he'll eventually...
What? He had to make his way all the way to Mongolia so he could catch a flight to South Korea?
Seek asylum. Escaping a prison is one thing. Escaping the country is another. We made a whole video on how to escape North Korea. Link is in the description.
Yeah, we watched that video.
Shin also manages to escape from Camp 18 twice, both times by crawling under a fence, both times he's recaptured. After a
I'm wondering why he wasn't killed if he was recaptured.
second attempt, Shin is sent back to Camp 14 and is thrown into a special detention center, a place with only one purpose: torture.
I still have the scars of my torture and the burns. Look at my arms. My arms aren't normal. They are bent and deformed. Before
His arm is like they snapped it.
I was tortured, my arms were straight. When I was tortured, my arms were tied up with a rope and pulled backwards. That made them more and more bent. I'm filled with anger when I stand in front of the mirror and look at my body after a shower.
After 4 weeks of torture, he's thrown into a pitch-black cell. No windows and barely enough space to lie down. There he'll spend the next 6 months. After his release, Shin is thrown back to the general prison population. He has to work in the coal mine, the farm fields, and eventually in a garment factory. This is where he meets Park Young-chul, a man unlike anyone Shin has ever seen. Born into an elite family, Park once held a prestigious job and had seen the world beyond North Korea's borders.
What? So he left North Korea?
By then, Shin already knows he's on the execution list. With Park at his side, he begins planning what will be Shin's third and final escape. Shin and Park are assigned to do some woodwork up in the mountains, along with some prisoners. They're chopping wood near the outer fence. The camp's fence is around 10 feet high. And
how many guards do you think they got for, like, a group of people? Because part of me's thinking, like, you could just rush those motherfuckers, you know?
lined with high-voltage barbed wire.
But I feel like, bro, if you got a group of 10 people, they probably got, like, 3 guards. And they're all holding machine guns or rifles.
The next guard tower is a quarter of a mile away.
When AI gets an innocent man arrested, lock in.
So, very, very peculiar. Peppermill has this pretty sophisticated artificial intelligence software that analyzes faces of previous trespassers, and they get a 100% match on this guy who, whenever they trespassed them before, presented an ID that had a different name. They look like the same exact guy.
I am not Mike. I don't know nothing about Mike.
So either he is who he says he is, and he's not have ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool, and
their software is pretty cool. Software's pretty cool, you know. Mike probably has a fake ID that says he's a different guy. He's probably putting on this whole facade so he could trespass in this building again.
The fact that he's acting super suspicious. I'll be 100% honest.
He's acting super suspicious. He's acting how any person would, under the presumption that you're getting trespassed for something you didn't, or you're getting trespassed when you didn't. You're getting accused for a crime that you didn't commit. Yes, you're probably going to be a little fucking angry or, you know, I guess rejecting, defensive. You're being a little suspicious. You're being a little defensive. Maybe because he didn't fucking do it.
Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Nightmare
Oh my God, they actually brought him to jail. Dude, he's probably going to sue the out of these people.
Reality at a Reno, Nevada casino when AI facial recognition technology misidentifies someone, leading to a wrongful arrest and lands an innocent man behind bars.
I don't want to say that this is good for him, because this sucks. Like, this shouldn't happen to anybody. But isn't he going to get an absolute bag? Like, I don't see how he's not going to make millions of dollars off of this fucking casino or whatever that trespassed him, because they illegally detained him off of AI and brought him to jail.
What good is the ID?
And he showed identification, right? He proved he was who he says he is, and they still just arrested him.
Then why do I even carry that mother?
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please.
I don't understand why they can't just scan his ID. Don't cops have that, like, in the system? It'd be different if he had a fake ID of a person that didn't exist. You know, they're like, this, hey, here's my ID. They scan it, it bounces. And they're like, this isn't a real person. Versus him literally being like, he's like, dude, I'm not Mike. This is who I am. And they scan it, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, that's you.
Note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On September 17, 2023, the Peppermill Casino calls the Reno Police Department to report that a trespasser has unlawfully returned to the casino. They report that they have the man in custody, but he's claiming...
Yeah, I don't think it really helps that AI is scanning images of this guy in 240p. Like, he has a very regular white guy look. You know, I don't think AI, a very sophisticated AI system,
to go by an entirely different name than the man they've previously trespassed. Officer Richard Jagger arrived...
White guy in a black shirt. ChatGPT, 100% match. 100% match, that's him.
Arrives at the casino at 5:48 a.m.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What?
Oh, thank God you're here.
The man declaring his relief at the sight of the officer is 40-year-old Jason Killinger, who is accused of...
Oh my God, no! And he's happy the cop's there because the fucking casino security fucking detained him. So he's just been sitting in the back room like, oh, thank fuck, the cops are here.
Trespassing at the Peppermill Casino.
So,
oh my God.
What's going on?
So we got this system generated alert, prior trespasser.
Okay.
And we made contact and arrested him, and he claimed that wasn't him. And
what does my
so
name
we're just
say
trying
on
to.
If they have him trespassed, shouldn't they have, like, I mean, I don't know if they're legally allowed to do this at a casino, but if they're trespassing somebody, shouldn't they have fingerprints of him? And then they would just see that it's not him?
Get you guys to make fun of him if it's really him or not.
So what's the issue, you guys? Did he have a different driver's license or a secondary one, or has he got more property than just this one?
Just that, those effects right there, and that's it.
One second, pal.
But no other forms of identification. Things in his pocket.
And you guys ran this information through our dispatch?
Through your guys' dispatch?
Couldn't the casino run his ID and see that it's a real ID? Wait, what? When you gamble and they ask for your ID, they'll put it into a machine that fucking scans your ID. And so I feel like I don't understand why they couldn't just scan this guy's ID and be like, no, that's real. Like, it's not a fake. Like, even bars have that. Not all bars, but like club bars that have bouncers. Like, they just scan your ID.
No.
Fakes can scan, though? Yeah, fakes can scan when you're 19 trying to fucking get into a bar and drink because you're a teenager. What fucking 45-year-old man is getting a fake so he could go to a fucking Peppermill casino? Like, what?
Shin watches.
Some people would die. Yeah, well, realistically, they probably have enough guards where all of them would die so they can't revolt. But I'm thinking, like, if you had 2 guards and 10 people, you could realistically try, like, knowing 8 of you are going to die, but, like, 2 of you are going to be able to overpower them and live, and then you just steal their shit.
The patrols. There are long gaps between them where no guard is close enough to spot the 2. The plan is simple. Wait until dusk so that their footprints can't easily be traced in the snow. They slip through the high-voltage wires without touching them.
Risky maneuver.
As the sun sets, Shin and Park move closer to the fence. They hack branches, pretending to stack wood. Nobody notices them. Park hesitates. Shin's heart races. He grabs Park's hand and they run. Shin slips. Park reaches the fence before him. He tries to squeeze his head between the 2 lowest wires and hits one of them. Park's body is not moving. The bottom wire bends under his weight, creating a narrow gap.
Oh my God, and you just leave him. Oh my God, you just leave him.
Shin crawls over Park's
You have to.
body. He's almost past the fence when his legs slip, hitting one of the wires. The voltage tears through him. His pants char. His skin burns from ankle to knee.
It's that fucking high a voltage? Did it kill him?
But somehow he makes it through.
No! Okay.
Park's body lies dead on the fence. Shin runs without looking back.
Oh, because he got hit in the head.
For 2 hours straight until he realizes that he made it. He manages to cross the river to China, and after a journey of almost 2 years, he finally reaches South Korea. These are all the prison camps that are most likely active in North Korea today. According to Greg Scarlatoiu,
Like right now. Like right now. I know time difference, like it's 7 p. Time difference, what time is it in North Korea? It's 8 a.m. There's people in North Korea right now in camps that are like doing slave labor. Right now. Like right now, there's probably thousands of people that are actively fucking doing crops, cutting wood, being beaten to death. Fuck, man.
the camps are changing, and not for the better. Camps near the border have reportedly been moved further inland, likely to make escape even harder. And some new internal perimeters have appeared, possibly to isolate high-value prisoners.
The third development, in terms of infrastructure, evolution and development, has been the creation of watchtowers and what appears to be intersecting lines of fire around the camps that would be meant to basically exterminate those who attempt to leave those camps.
For some camps, evidence is even scarcer.
There's one camp that we know very little about, and that's Camp 16, 1-6. That's very close to the Punggye-ri nuclear testing facility. And I have spoken with the South Korean nuclear scientists who said, look, we don't believe that prisoners are used in digging those tunnels for the nuclear tests, but it is very likely that they will be, used and abused while cleaning up after those nuclear tests.
The
Oh my God, what? And then they're gonna die of radiation?
HRNK estimates that up to
120,000 people in these camps?
people are currently held in North Korean prison camps. In fact, as a viewer of this video, you might know more about them than most North Koreans ever will.
We have to remember that these people are being tortured and maimed today. They were tortured and maimed yesterday, and the same will happen tomorrow. So, I think it's a matter of moral, ethical, religious, and political obligation to continue to maintain our interest in these issues.
This is Shin today. He gradually adjusted to a life in society and became a public speaker and advocate for human rights in North Korea. In 2015, Shin Dong-hyuk retracted parts of his story and admitted to changing certain key details in Escape from Camp 14. The book's author published a detailed statement outlining every change Shin had made. According to Shin, some memories were simply too painful and others too shameful to share truthfully at the time. This is
wow. So it's not even like he made it seem worse. He made it seem better than it was. Like one of the edits it showed was that he hated his brother, and so it was easier for him to rat on him.
a common reaction for victims of torture, who often cope by suppressing or distorting their accounts of what really happened. Greg Scarlatoiu and others believe Shin's changes don't alter the fundamental truth of his reports.
Was Shin Dong-hyuk a political prisoner? Yes, 100%. Okay, he spent some time both at Camp 14 and Camp 18, right across the river. Did he witness the execution of his mother and brother? Yes, he did. So the fundamental elements of Shin Dong-hyuk's story did not change.
Shin bears the
Yeah, it's like small little additions to each part of the story.
scars, physical and psychological.
I just don't know how you could physically live a regular life after that. You know what I mean? Like they're very like advocative and they do public speaking work, but it's like always in the back of your mind, you're going to be like, people I knew are in that camp right now. Like you escaped and now you could live in South Korea, but it's like, there's over 100,000 people that are there still, and they're just never going to get out. Wow. That's a sad video, but I'm glad we watched it. All right, count me down 30 seconds. Sean, I got to piss, then we're going to hop in. Ooh, The following footage is workout tutorials. This is an instructor. There's dry humping.
Holistic sexual wellness and health, which claim to make your sex life better.
Yo, what are
People believe
we
that this specific
doing, bruh? This is more than just a workout, man.
type of exercise brings them closer to their partners and is spiritually enriching, equating to a healthier body and soul. It is extremely popular in countries like Russia, where content creators post TikToks that gain millions of views. Most of the comments think that the whole thing is weird. However, there are a few that get sucked in. Does anybody want to grind on Mikolov?
Yo, this is surely somewhere where only women instructors exist. If you pull up, yo, I'd be mad. I gotta say that. Like, if you had a significant other that was like, yeah, I'm going to this workout area, I'd be like, what do you do? And they're like, dry hump the ground. And the instructor, I'd be like, really? You're paying for a class. I feel like it's different if it's like the instructor's like at the front of the class doing it and all the people are just like dry humping the mat. But if the instructor's like, nah, let me help you with that. Whoa.
Wait till you hear about sexercise. The main purpose of this workout is allegedly
new pose unlocked. Never seen this before.
To strengthen couple bonding, allegedly. If you can actually sit down and watch a workout video, you'll see that it's basically just borderline with clothes on, Miss Tybo. A lot of exercises involve the woman climbing on top of the man or the woman being lifted in some kind of convoluted way, you know. There's also lots of grinding and even overtly
This is out of Planet Fitness. This is insane.
Sexual positions, but because people are lifting or stretching with clothes on, it's considered exercise. Within the community, they even use sexual terms like quickie to describe quick workouts. Some coaches literally use sex positions as work.
What is the woman gaining from this?
Coaches literally use sex positions as workouts and have people do crunches or stretch while in that position. Everyone who practices sexercise claims it's a good way to work out and get close with your partner, but it seems like actually just having sex would be a more effective.
Bringing sexy back, 5th annual Valentine's Day sexercise workshop. You know there's people that are soft pitching an orgy. At the 5th annual sexercise, there's somebody that's like just slow while reading the room. Kind of thinking of doing like we all leave our keys in a bowl of sorts. Just to kind of like hang out. Oh, so a swingers part? No.
Workout for couple.
Well, I mean, like what would you? How would you perceive that?
Bond with each other, unless it's a whole like peacocking thing where it's like let them look. Where's the thrill? When it comes to workout classes, nothing is as cult-like as SoulCycle. SoulCycle is a boutique.
SoulCycle's big. SoulCycle's really big.
Indoor cycling class that was founded in 2006, was started from humble beginnings, evolved into.
But I think that SoulCycle makes sense in that like they're hard cycling.
An empire ranking in a net worth of over $100 million during their peak in the mid 2010s. The classes themselves aren't just cycling; they're high intensity workouts that include a variety of dance choreography too. It's absurd. A typical spin class consists of loud music and an instructor that leads the group and motivates you to keep going.
I think my ideal like cycle workout class would be we all get on the bike. It's dead silent. They throw on the highest interval rave music I've ever heard in my life. Like and I'm just it's like go. You have 5 minutes. Whoever gets the furthest gets a coupon. I pay $30, but I could walk away. I'd be like, all right, I'm in. I just rip it. Just the entire, literally just like, oh, I get a $25 Texas Roadhouse gift card if I win.
At SoulCycle, everything.
All right, that's not the vibe I was getting originally.
Thing is turned up to 11. There are countless videos showcasing the way SoulCycle throws money into the production of their classes. Some SoulCycle classes look like a full-on concert, with instructors dancing in elaborate costumes on the main stage alongside riders, and others will hire and bring in bands to play during the class. Live at concert. You're at your live music. There are also in-studio raves, where crew members run through the crowds of riders swinging glow sticks. They even provide props like money shooters that spray dollar bills all over the room. In some cases, instructors literally run into the back rooms during performances so crew members can help them quickly change outfits like a NASCAR fucking pit crew, dude. This over-the-top energy may seem cringe to some, but for the rider—
Oh, this is rich people shit. This is like LA.
Signs of intoxication, all while the guard was silently mumbling about what he had seen.
See, bro, do you think the guard knew about the bear previously? Because I will say that is very weird. If the guard had known about the story, I would assume he was seeing things. But if the guard had no clue and just happened to see a white polar bear in a UK castle...
What do you think it really was? He obviously went in there to steal jewels.
Yeah.
What if it was like just a large fat man?
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah, and then you mistake it for a bear. The guy comes up later, he's like looking at him in the hospital room. What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Not long after the incident, the guard went completely insane and died from shock. I bet you that was probably...
What? What? Right after he fucking went insane and died? I thought it was going to be like, oh, he just moved on, retired from it because it freaked him out. He fucking lost his mind and died. I feel like he already had to be insane. You got to think, bro, what is the psychiatrist, the psychological examiner in the year 1800? So what do you see, my boy? There was a polar bear. I tried to thrust my sword into it, but it disappeared. And what would you say your mental condition is? I'm perfectly sane. Everybody's always been saying I've been crazy since I was a young lad, but I've always seen these polar bears, and every time I try to stab them, they disappear. I think he's okay. I think he might be okay. I think this place might actually be haunted. Nothing might be wrong with him.
Around the same time, Edmund Linthal Swift, who would find the frightened guardsman, also had a scare of his own. One night, Edmund brought his family to Anne Boleyn's room in the Martin Tower, where she had been held before her execution. And after closing all the blinds and locking the doors, the family saw a pill-shaped apparition form in the middle of the room. A pale white phantom traveled to each person, sitting at the table in the middle of the room before stopping above Edmund's wife. Before she could move, the pill shot down onto her shoulder, forcing her to crouch in pain and yell, "Ow!"
Shot down onto her shoulder, just rips her fucking right arm off. Oh my god! Oh my god! Just say what? Like a guy from that era in time trying to react to that.
Christ, it has seized me! As soon as she yelled, Edmund grabbed a chair and threw it at his wife.
Threw it at his wife, knocks her out cold.
She's like, I think I have shoulder pain, causing the ghost to disappear. Oh my.
I don't know. This kind of seems like a spousal abuse story that's kind of clouded in a... I swear I didn't just throw a chair at her. There was a ghost! A pill-shaped ghost! It's Anne Boleyn's room! She was about to get executed. I had to throw the chair at her.
To this day, it is known as the Phantom Lava Lamp and is said to haunt that very room. I don't like that. That scares me. I also don't, you know what it is?
I feel like it doesn't scare me. I feel like it being a weird orb of energy would be less scary than like a figurine. If I was in that room and I saw like a fucking Matrix pill of white light just morphing around, I'd be like, I don't think I would be scared. I'd be more intrigued, no? That would be something you'd investigate. Like, if you were in the woods at night and you saw, like, an apparition of a man walking around, your ass is beelining it the opposite direction. But if I saw an orb of white light... Can we stop with that shit? What do you mean? Stop. Can we... If I saw an orb of white light, bro, I would be like... Oh, let me go check that out. Oh, the lava lamp is the orb? What are y'all doing if it just started floating? It floats towards me to my right shoulder, just fucking cuts it clean off. I go, oh! Oh!
King Henry VIII is responsible for many of the ghosts found at the tower, so it's no surprise to see him lurking around. In 1890, a sentry guard was doing his round when he heard someone call his name, where he turned around and he saw a bloated face of King Henry. He claimed that Henry's face was
King Henry's bloated face? Oh, well, you know, actually, the system many people use in the United States for measurement is off of my own foot. It may have been overestimated slightly to make my feet seem quite bigger because, you know, a lot of people relate feet to another part of the human body, but nevertheless, it is based off of myself.
deep red and drooling at the mouth. After calling his name, the spirit chased the guard down the hallway before it soon disappeared. Anne Boleyn was the second wife of King Henry and was charged with incest and adultery after...
Anne Boleyn, I've heard her name before, but I didn't know who she was. She was executed as King Henry's wife. It wasn't that like a get around for him because he wanted to keep remarrying or something? Isn't that why he also started another church of his own? That's King Henry, right? King Henry, like, kept wanting to get annulments, and eventually the priests were like, hey, man, you can't keep just divorcing your wives. You can't, that's a no-go. And he's like, oh, really? Well, I'll just start my own thing in it. And then that's what he did.
She was beheaded for her crimes and has been seen walking around with her head in her hands. Just down the road from the Tower of London is the world's most haunted pub called...
Her head in her hands? She was walking with her head in her hands, or her hands holding... What? Yo, because they're two different people, bro. Yeah, dude, these are both two real IDs, both registered at the DMV. You can't fake that shit. If they're both at the DMV, bro, you have to fucking borderline do a blood sacrifice to get a fucking ID at a DMV. Are you kidding me? You go into a DMV, you need every fucking thing you've ever done in your entire life on a fucking pen and paper to hand that over so you can get a fucking ID.
This discovery that both Michael and Jason's IDs are legitimate, Officer Jagger calls his supervisor, once again explaining that the Peppermill's AI technology came back with a 100% match that Jason and Michael are the same person.
Then this guy that they have now detained presents a different ID with a different name, Jason Killinger, and that has a matching photo for him now. I mean, the photos are different photos, but they look like the same exact guy. The only difference is one has a chin goatee.
One has a chin goatee, bro. They look so different. They look so different, bro. You think if you shave, bro, this guy looks at least 15 years older. At least.
That both
But definitely super weird. So all of these driver's licenses are both valid. So either he is who he says he is, and he's not actually ever actually trespassed, which I doubt because their software is pretty cool. And
this guy's got fucking money into AI stocks. This guy has money in AI stock. There's no way. There's no way. Yo, the AI is pretty cool, so you know it can't be wrong.
And the fact that he's acting super suspicious. Two.
How is he act? The entire conversation they had, he was like, I'm not that guy.
I just have a feeling somehow maybe he's got a hookup at the DMV where he's got two different driver's licenses that are registered with the Department of Motor Vehicles with different names and dates of birth. So,
yeah. He would be a criminal mastermind. If he had if he was able to register two different identities and have different photos of himself that he's using, like, bro, this guy would be doing other shit than fucking gambling at the Peppermill Casino.
I guess I'll arrest him on that and then just list him as a John Doe and then have him booked in for a wins check. Alrighty, well, that solves that. So you guys got a...
Well, another job well done. Time to go watch Quebble Cop AI when I get home. Came out with a new Minecraft video.
We filled out for you.
And then,
we got the statement and all that good stuff.
Statement already done. Easy peasy. So, right now, because I can't identify you, man. It's weird. Because, essentially it looks like you have two names. I don't know, man.
He's laughing.
So, I can't identify you. Unfortunately, that means that they can't cite you.
Officer Jagger collects Jason's things, which includes his driver's license, a Peppermill
Casino chip,
player's card in the name Jason Killinger, and a debit card from his credit union in the name of Jason Killinger.
If you can't be cited, then you are arrested. So
all of his cards, all of his fucking debit cards and credit cards also have his actual name. Bro,
I'm arrested?
Yep, I'm going.
Yo, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Going to jail?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not a joke.
And then what? He's gonna sit in jail. They're gonna fingerprint him. They're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, dude, you're right."
Man. So you'll be arrested and you'll get fingerprinted up at the jail, and then they'll be able to discern your identity and work the mix.
Oh my god, no, dude. I mean, he's a gambler, bro. He's got to be seeing money signs right now. I feel like he should be happy. He should be like, all right, yeah, let's go down there.
Up is with this stuff. I'll be 100% honest. Could legitimately be you have a doppelganger running around, but they are.
Nah, he's sitting down now. That's smirk. That's smirk.
Strikingly.
Oh my god, bro. He's like, I'm gonna call my lawyer. I gotta make sure I got his hold up. Do I have his contact still?
Similar and enough. Their fancy AI technology that reads faces. No, it says it's a 100% match. But at this point,
you know that technology, it's pretty cool, man. Let me tell you, they showed me it. It's pretty cool.
Hands are tied because, you know, a reasonable and prudent person would, based off the software, based off the pictures, based off of even your driver's license picture, make the reasonable conclusion that all three are the same.
I would get the cop doing this if this guy looked like somebody, like who's a person that looks like no one else, like Danny DeVito. Like if this was Danny DeVito, you know, 4'8", 85 years old, you know, like just so recognizable, I'd go, okay. You know, I get this, him trusting the AI software. This guy could be a million other people.
In person.
Yeah, Shaq. 7 foot tall Shaq comes walking through the door.
It's 2 different IDs with 2 different
names.
names.
At the back of the IDs, because I have all the endorsements except for motorcycle and hazmat.
Okay.
Other than that, I got all the endorsements.
But that's the thing is
his a CDL?
So that's the thing is it's either someone else is using your stuff or you're using somebody else's stuff. And unfortunately,
or they're just 2 different people and the AI is wrong. Oh my god.
You look too much like the guy in that picture, so much so that the fancy computer that does.
I guarantee you that, bro, that is a Dell. I literally see the PC. The PC running this AI right now. Maybe it's a different PC or something, chat, but like that is a desk piece. That is a desktop computer right now. It is laying on its side. That is some old fucking fart piece of shit.
Does all the face scanning of everybody who walks in this casino.
I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that is a fucking like a fucking 1060 in that goddamn computer.
Oh, I know. Makes the same determination that my feeble human brain does. So.
Now, this guy wants to like fuck a robot or something. Like, what's going on here? My feeble human brain can't do what this fantastic, pretty cool AI could do.
Jason's ID is a Nevada Real ID driver's license. In order to obtain a Nevada Real ID driver's license, a person must present themselves at the DMV with proof of identity such as a birth certificate or a current U.S. passport.
Oh, what you would normally bring to a DMV?
Themselves at the DMV with
proof of identity. It's not even just a birth certificate, bro. You have to pull up to the DMV with like previous bills. Your social security number, your fucking birth certificate, your original birth certificate. You have to show up with like fucking everything.
Of identity such as a birth certificate or a current U.S. passport or U.S. passport card, a social security card, and 2 documents proving Nevada residence.
I can't believe I'm going for this. All I want to do is play some goddamn dice and make some money.
Yeah.
If I got a check stub from my work.
Check stub?
Yeah, would that prove it to you guys?
Honestly, man,
no.
The only way is can I get your fingerprint?
Later, Jason would reveal that along with a check stub in his vehicle, he also had a current vehicle registration for his car in his name, a Department of Transportation medical card, a Teamsters Local 533 union card, and a valid vehicle insurance card.
This guy had more than the average person does, proving he's him. Like, bro, they're treating him like he's some teenager that doesn't have a license, has never held a job, and is just like broken into a building, and they just don't know who this person is.
In his name. Officer Jagger's police report would later state that, quote, due to John Doe having conflicting identification, he lacked satisfactory evidence to reasonably assure me that he was who he claimed to be.
It's not me. I don't know what the
Yeah, it's one of those, like I said, man, if it turns out that it's not you, then it's one of those ones you can call the director and be like, hey man, your software is made it a critical error.
Yeah, you can leave a bad review on Yelp.
This is what my tax dollars are paying for?
It's not built for comfort.
What the dude?
It's not built for comfort, pal. Very sorry.
Before he leaves, another officer arrives at the casino, and Officer Jagger takes the opportunity to once again explain the situation.
It's super weird. This poor guy might be like legitimately somebody else, and something else. I don't know. It's weird.
Soon, Officer Jagger begins the drive to the Washoe County Detention Facility.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to think, because usually those systems are pretty good. Like, we've used those systems in the past to catch homicide suspects.
It would be really funny if Jason just started like maniacally laughing in the backseat.
So,
and he just doesn't respond.
Like, they're fairly reliable, so if it comes back, you know, one angle on your face, it was 99%, the other one was 100%.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it's like, it says that you're that guy.
Well, unless I've gone crazy, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah. You seem like a stand-up guy, and it's probably a really terrible case of mistaken identity.
I can't believe I've been arrested. I've never been arrested. Never. Not once. What the good is the ID then? Why do I even carry that mother?
Valid.
That one young security guard man like a robot. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah. The kid that was wearing the red jacket and he looked like he was like 20.
Office because they don't think, you know. It's like, well, this is what I was taught. Use your head. And then people aren't smart enough to think for themselves. They're just not.
Yep. Fortunately, it's the world we live in.
Dude, he's like such a nice guy, too.
If all goes well, you should be out of those cuffs in the next, hopefully, 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, good.
All right, imagine plot twist, though. They're like, all right, let's get you fingerprinted. He burned all his fingerprints off.
Because
I would immediately switch sides. I'd be like, wait, what?
all it looks like me was sleeping
Maybe he is counting the system.
in the casino. It's not me.
Despite Jason's continued protests, Officer Jagger hands him off to the jail staff. Jason's fingerprints were soon submitted for analysis.
Best of luck, man.
Best of luck.
Sorry.
One count? That's okay.
Yeah, we need 35 cops here.
That's weird.
It's super weird. So it's one of those ones, like, I genuinely, like, I kind of believe him.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before the fingerprint analysis conclusively established that Jason had been telling the truth all along, and he was in fact Jason Killinger. Later that same day, around 4 p.m., Jason was released from the jail on...
Imagine he's walking out, he's like, oh, maybe I wasn't lying that it was me. Oh, interesting. Oh, the fingerprints. Oh, the pretty fancy AI.
his own recognizance. The day after his release on September 18th, 2023, he went to renowned urgent care Vista, where he was diagnosed with a strain of both the right and left shoulder.
Oh, he got injured too? Clutch.
And contusions on both wrists. On July 30th, 2025, Jason...
He pulls up to court wearing a neck brace. Just fucking really leans into it.
filed a complaint
Oh, dude, the handcuffs.
in federal court
Started banging my head on the wall. I couldn't move.
against Reno police officer Richard Jagger. While at the jail and after his identity had been confirmed, his arrest papers were changed from John Doe to Jason Killinger. The federal complaint states that this meant Jason would be prosecuted for trespassing, even though Michael had been the only one who was trespassed. According to the complaint, Jason's charge of trespassing was eventually dismissed.
Oh, I was going to say, what? They're kicking him out for looking like another guy?
However,
he's actually getting trespassed?
now has a criminal record.
He actually, that stays on his criminal record? Bro, he had to have sued for so much money. He had to have sued for so much money.
According to the complaint, facial recognition technology has led to wrongful arrests in Louisiana, New Jersey, Maryland, and Texas. Many cities now conclude that for an arrest, there has to be some kind of secondary corroborating evidence that is unrelated before there can be sufficient justification to arrest. Jason Killinger's case remains ongoing. If you'd like...
Damn, should I start, like, making myself look like other people and just, like, really suspiciously wander around in Atlantic City? Just go to casinos, just, like, until a security guard walks up to me. Sir, are you Jonathan? No. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yeah, with a trench coat on? No, that'd be scary. Wait, I'm gonna look this up. It's gonna be, like, an undisclosed amount. I hate when they do that. I hate when it's, like, this person sued, and then it's like, oh, we don't know how much money he got. Lame. Lame. How much money do you think he would actually get from that? Bro, I feel like it'd be like maybe like 100K. Nah, not like million. Bro, it's not $3 million. It's really hard to sue. And you're suing a casino that has a shitload of lawyers. The requested video, we fooled locals with offensive city plans.
Give us feedback on our new city plans. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking?
No.
Do you guys disagree with that? I'm like,
I can guarantee you no one will ever vote for that.
Who wants to see us?
I always wonder how, like, YouTubers and even mainly, like, Impractical Jokers still get people to believe these things. But I've come to realize that they always get old people that are, like, really detached from society and reality in, like, local rural towns to do, like, a town meeting about city plans. Like, somebody that would be a part of the HOA in, like, your rural Nebraska city. Not gullible? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say the word gullible. Maybe... But, like, yeah, no, people that are living in 50 years ago.
Society where parents stay together longer. Well, we have a solution. A 50% rent increase for single mothers.
What? I'll need something to throw at you.
We'll take that as a yes.
We'll take it as a yes.
No. Are you trying to go?
I feel like these guys can pull it off because they're YouTubers, but don't you ever wonder how, like, I don't watch Impractical Jokers anymore. I feel like nobody, I don't want to say that's a dead show, but, you know, it's not 2013 anymore. But I always wonder how they still get people that don't know them. You know what I mean? Like, who below 50 is going to walk into a Walmart and have Myrrh or Sal walk up to them and be like acting really weird and laughing before they say anything? Like, obviously they have a person in their head telling them what to say. Like, even if you don't know them, you'd be like, yo, you're a part of a bit. Like, this, I'm on camera right now. The NFL playoffs are here. Football is at an all-time high, and there is no better time to get in on the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, the sponsor of today's video. If you sign up with DraftKings and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet and your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. What an offer! DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to place touchdown bets. Not only do they have same-game parlays, they also have live betting for the people that love the thrills of live betting, betting on drives, betting who's going to get a touchdown, if they're going to place a field goal, whatever, in a given drive. DraftKings has you covered. And if DraftKings isn't available in your state yet, one of the green states, you could still take advantage of DraftKings Fantasy. So sign up for DraftKings today and use promo code JOEB at sign up and place a $5 bet. If your bet hits, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly, minus 500 odds required. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it!
Us? You said no.
Disclaimer, everything said in this video is for entertainment purposes only. This does not represent us. Do not replicate or act upon any content shown. We invited local residents.
Oh, so you don't think single mothers should have a 50% rent increase? Huh. Yeah.
to attend what looks like a real city meeting where we are posing as officials presenting new plans that will affect them. But the catch is we are given extremely offensive ideas that we have to present no matter what. After the presentation,
I would love to be a part of this. I feel like okay, no, here's the thing. I could never do the presentation. You would fold? Oh, 100%. I could not do the presentation. I would love to make the presentation. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to be the guy that makes the slideshow of something that's just, like, obviously gonna get bad reviews or, like, a bad reaction. But I don't think I could ever stand up and just riff, you know? Stand up, read a presentation, click this next slide, and it's like, we're gonna ban gay people from, and I have to defend that in front of a fucking town meeting of people that are just going to be appalled.
strangers will raise their hands if we convince them to support our new plans. And just like the Impractical Jokers, whichever team gets the fewest hands raised will face the terrible mystery punishment at the end.
It's actually...
So this is Impractical Jokers. This is... This is a one go on Impractical Jokers. There's no thumbs down. It's just if you lose, you just get the punishment.
I'm telling you right now, it's not good. It's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that.
We're
not gonna do all that.
No. You guys can do terrible. We're not doing terrible.
We do like the chill. We do like the prizes.
We're not doing punishments.
No, we're not doing the punishment. We're winning. This is the winners.
Do you guys see what's behind you?
That's your presentation.
That's your presentation we made.
What do you know about your presentation?
What about
you? Don't know shit.
Dude, I would just pull every buzzword out of the book of something that's controversial. Like, the presentation would just consist of like every single like buzzword that just gets people upset.
You don't know shit about your presentation.
They're fine.
Is it that bad?
It's bad.
What do you mean is that bad?
Yours is so bad we have a security guard here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. JD and I are going first, and remember...
Security guard here in case one of the people fucking rushes them.
We have no clue.
Yeah, abortion. Yeah, dude, literally abortion, LGBTQ, Charlie Kirk, gun laws, immigration, DEI, just everything. Climate change, minorities, religion.
What they put on this presentation. Alrighty. Thanks for being patient, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making the commute.
Like, you know, for the lady with the rainbow choose kindness shirt on, you're going to have to shoot different compared to the Karen in the back. Every slide's got to anger somebody else.
Random strangers in front of them.
So how's your guys' day going so far? Is everybody good?
Yep.
Awesome. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Give us feedback on our new city plans. We are McCain and
Jeremiah.
We've been selected by the National Youth Policy Initiative to represent Orange County at the legislative level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is
Do these people get paid for this? Like, I don't want to say like NPCs sign up for this shit, but like, what is this?
Level. Today we're presenting several proposals and need your feedback before they are finalized. This is part of the real decision-making process. Your voice matters here more than anywhere else. Let's discuss the future of our city, shall we?
I don't know what's about to happen. Like
you have to start out though with something that's basic. You can't go in gun swinging. You know what I mean? If you're the spew and shit.
Dude, this is not gonna be good.
Okay. Jay?
Is he laughing?
Jeremiah?
He's laughing.
And rest assured?
He's totally laughing.
Is he laughing right now?
He's totally laughing. That's a laugh. That's a laugh.
Oh, they get penalized for laughs?
What is he doing? And guys, every time the presenters laugh, that's 1 point off their score at the end.
And rest assured, he's been sneezing a lot. And rest assured, 12% of their salaries will fund their Uber rides to and from schools. It's a win-win situation. Sharper minds in class and fewer risks on the road.
This really sounds racist. I don't know what to do.
It is pretty racist.
It is.
What is Jay doing? He's laughing again?
Are you serious?
Dude, he looks like he's fented out. What the fuck was it? Why is he laughing?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be better if he just outwardly laughed than like leaning down, like they know he's giggling.
Stupid.
So, that's not a good. He wrote it.
Stupid. So what? It's stupid.
What's stupid?
The whole thing.
We have more.
Bro, he's not breaking character at all.
Policies that you guys will probably like, so.
While we're on the topic of education, immigration is good, but it's a problem when they don't speak English.
Oh, I already know I don't like this.
I already know I don't like this. Fortunately, we have a solution. Allowing immigrants to learn English at
Bro! Yo! That's
Jay is throwing.
Hey, I don't care though. They're gonna be doing the fucking punishment.
Allow immigrants to learn English at elementary schools.
Oh, these are going downhill pretty fast.
I'm not against it, but I thought they were already doing that. In a lot
They're
of
not in here.
Thought they were doing that. What? She thought they were just having like random 40-year-old immigrants sitting in at like a first grade class. What do you mean she already thought they were doing that? What?
They're not here. So this will help them learn the basics so they can integrate flawlessly in America.
So they would be in school with the elementary students at the same
Yeah.
time?
So just to double up, like, so we can save pay on like the teachers to.
I just say no.
I mean, learning with children might be a little weird, but.
Well, maybe the children can learn like life experience from the older people.
Maybe children could learn life experience from the older people.
No, thank you.
No? No, thank you.
Yo, they're done. They're fucking done.
I wouldn't feel safe with my kids with adults.
Well, we have teachers in the classroom and security and officers.
Oh my God, that would just be so. That's just that is really a bad idea.
Would you install like TSA metal detectors?
TSA, bro. Then why? I feel like you got to be doing that already now. What? That's a dumb fucking question. You gonna be installing TSA? Oh, brother, yo, there's fucking 300 school shootings in the last fucking year, man. Like, we already need to do that.
For individuals like that come into the classroom?
Why do you say that?
Oh, because he's foreign. It's a joke, Joe. That guy is not joking. That guy is not joking. He's saying install metal detectors in TSA because they're immigrants.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Individuals like him or the kid right here?
That guy makes me nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be safe.
Oh, is it still a joke? Yeah, for that one chatter. That's just racist, bro. What? That's actually wild. I feel like the crowd is saying more crazy shit than like these dumb presentation ideas they're putting forth.
Nervous. That guy looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I wouldn't be safe.
No, I don't.
Looks like he wants to blow the classroom up. I feel like he looks like bro, what? He looks like he has money. If anything, if you're trying to fucking stereotype him off of like what? Like, what do you mean it looks like he wants to blow the classroom up? That's absurd.
I don't think he would do that.
He's here to learn English.
How do you know?
He's just trying to learn English.
How do you know?
Dude, everyone is against them. I don't think they have anyone on their side here. That's good feedback then, right? Thank you guys so much. Seriously, this is amazing. It's no secret we have a homelessness crisis. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Have you ever had a sleeping homeless person blocking your path?
Yeah, you see them, but
You don't see them, but they're not blocking you.
Some of us have and some of us haven't. What are you saying about this?
Well, we have a plan to get homeless people off the streets for good.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
We'll make front yards public so homeless people
They can just fall asleep in your yard
can get off the streets.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, thank you.
What about their neighbors? That would never work. You just making people's front yards their permanent homes? No.
Not their permanent home.
People don't pay and buy a house and property tax every year to have somebody sleep on their front yard. And where are they going to go to the bathroom? That's ridiculous.
They're gonna go to the bathroom on the lawn.
They'll probably use the bathroom on the lawn though, like a dog.
Thumbs down.
No.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down on this one.
Before we go,
Bro, I feel like there's no way back to back. Like, they gotta have some good ideas in the middle. You know what I mean? Because this seems like by the third idea, I'd go, these people are fucking joking. You know? Like, this is a meme. If they had like one bad, two good, one really bad, I'd be like, okay, what?
In the next city plan, we want to give
in our city. Who wants to see harsher penalties for criminals?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
What? Harsher penalties for criminals? I think it depends on the person. I would rather see more reform input for criminals. I'd rather have criminals get help than just putting them in a worse situation to where when they come out, they want to commit more crimes. Because that's like the current U.S. prison system. Is like they get in, they aren't rehabilitated, they come out worse. and then they commit more crimes.
Yeah, me too.
Starting soon, the following crimes will now have a minimum fine of $500.
Jaywalking. Littering, yeah, littering. I feel like that's, bro, when I see trash on the side of the road, that pisses me off. Not like trash like a tissue or like a cigarette butt. When I see trash on the side of the road, like somebody just threw a bottle out of their car window. Like, I'm not going to be some Karen and be like, oh, it's the end of the world. But it's like, bro, what? Like, it'll be like wrappers of stuff. Like, they'll eat food and just chuck it out the window. Just fucking keep it in your car and throw it away when you fucking get home.
Littering. Loitering.
What? That's like the cringiest crime. Loitering.
Have a minimum fine of $5. Stand without a permit.
Operating a lemonade stand without a permit. That's really funny, though. Walking up to like a 6-year-old that's just trying to make, $10 on a weekend selling lemonade. Excuse me, sir. Do you have permission to be selling lemonade here? Have you gotten the city's permit?
Ridiculous.
Not for the lemonade.
Not for the lemonade.
Well,
they don't pay taxes on that though.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, that's true. Hey, that's true. Hot dog stands got to be paying $1 million a spot at times. $1 million a spot in New York City. You're telling me this kid can be selling lemonade on the side of the road for free? But he's got to learn the way the business world works, okay? Tell him to kick rocks. Yeah, 420 momentum's right on that one. Tell that kid to fuck off.
It's a kid.
It's a kid trying to do something. They're not bringing it.
Yeah, it's a kid trying to learn the way to fucking hustle money. And guess what? His ass selling lemonade for 50 cents. 50 cents a cup. Yo, I know that shit's just Minute Maid.
Sense. It's like you guys lost common sense.
All right. So.
All right, we don't gotta give them a ticket. We'll just break their lemonade stand. Just kick one of the fucking spokes out. Spill their lemonade on the ground.
This one?
No.
No. Okay. We've even decided to make some changes to social media usage. Arrest people for criticizing the government on social media.
No. It's part of the First Amendment. Can you name the 5 elements of the First Amendment? Do you know?
No.
We should just move to Russia then.
Or North Korea. Let's just move to North
They love referencing Russia and North Korea.
Korea.
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
North Korea is a dictatorship. America isn't.
That's where we're heading if you want to do this.
No. This is just for safety.
I don't need the government to give me safety. See, that's the difference. You're so young, you haven't had a lot of life experience yet.
She said she doesn't need the government to give her safety. I will say, the government shouldn't be arresting you for you criticizing the government, but you do want the government to provide you some sort of safety. Like the police? That's the government. That's like your local government. You pay taxes and that pays the police force. Yeah. So you do need the government to protect you. You do need the government. You're gonna have running your area and making sure, or the mafia, you're gonna fucking pay them and they'll protect you.
Yes.
No.
No, okay.
Let's discuss how we can use AI to help our city, shall we? Who here is sick and tired of crime in their city?
Everybody is.
We will have a new plan to stop crime before it happens. Enlist AI police robots to predict crimes before they happen.
No.
Predict? No, thank you.
Yeah, they can predict it.
Yeah.
No.
This guy's vibing with it. He's shaking his head.
Okay, we're gonna say no.
This lady's grilling him.
Using advanced state-of-the-art AI, robots can detect patterns to catch criminals fast.
Oh man. What's the metric? What is that color palette on the bottom?
The metric right here, Jay wrote that, yeah?
So you see the threat detected here. The AI will detect the threat, and then police will be involved quick and able to get them.
You're not guilty until you do the crimes. It's stupid.
Well, we can predict, like, actually, we can predict 90% of the time, and it's always right 90% of the time.
What's
This is dumb.
This is the dumbest stuff I've ever
I don't even know why I'm Maria.
No. Now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
Well, now we can profile with 90% accuracy.
No, it hasn't even worked. Even license plates readers are wrong.
But that's humans. AI is smarter.
That's humans, though. AI is way smarter.
No, it's not.
AI is made by human input, though, and there's bias.
Well, they evolve by itself.
We're ready for the next. No. Next.
We're gonna go to the next one for her.
Yo, they're already on thin ice. This is bad, bro.
Dude, this one's bad. This one's bad. Let's talk about minority representation. It's unfair that oppressed groups only get 1 month to celebrate what makes them special. So we created a new year-round solution to this problem. We're installing the world's biggest pride flag.
Hell no.
Are you joking? Do you guys disagree with that? I'm like, I feel
it's gonna make us too soft. It's gonna make Orange County too soft. We can't go out like that.
I feel like it would help, people come out and be more prideful.
It's too gay out here already, so I don't think we need.
This guy's having some take. You see the reaction? The lip synced. Oh my God.
Okay. 300 feet of gayness.
I get the response of being like, all right, erecting the biggest flag in the world in the middle of your city is just odd in general, regardless of what the flag is. But then to be like, yeah, we already have too many gay people.
What about a nice big American flag that has just everybody on it?
Well, this is...
What do you mean everybody on it? Everybody on it? What does that mean? Like you're going to have a U.S. flag and then you're going to put other flags within it?
The new American flag.
Good, it covers everyone. Move on.
Yeah.
Everybody's covered.
Next.
Yeah, this is good. Good? Yes?
No. No.
Yes? No?
No.
Yes right here?
Yes, I think that a lot.
Oh, that's a no.
Yes, right here. Yes, right here, pointing at the lady with the choose kindness shirt in rainbow text.
Oh, that's okay. Sorry about that.
Wait. I think there's something else.
Okay, cool. And don't worry, it can be easily seen at night with our 9,000-watt spotlights.
Oh my God.
Next.
She's actually the GOAT, dude. I love this lady. I actually love this lady. You're gonna say, fun fact, we actually took these lights from the 9/11.
L homophobia? No, I don't think, I understand the video's a joke. I'm saying, I don't think it's homophobic to be like, well, no, that just doesn't make sense to spend the money on having that in the middle of the city. But it is homophobic to be like, oh, we already have too many fucking gay people.
Memorial.
Like, just say no. Just be like, no, that's a bad idea.
In New York.
Fun fact.
Like, he's using it more as a means to just be like, all right, I'm going to now say why I don't like gay people versus him just being like, no, this is a bad idea.
Though, we actually took these lights from the 9/11 memorial in New York.
Trying to slice some hands here.
Dead silent. Dead silent.
Jeremiah?
Let's talk about our plans for commuters. Thank you. Let's talk about our plans for commuters in our city. Have you ever had to wait over 10 minutes for an Uber?
Yeah.
Yo, I've had to wait like an hour for an Uber. I hate Ubers, bro, that pick that shit up and then don't get you. And they wait for you to cancel it so you pay a fee. Lame ass, bro. That is like, and I know it's like the system in place that makes it, that promotes that, but it's like, bro, what a loser way to be an Uber ride, like an Uber driver.